And welcome back to Fables and Fantasy. Thank you for joining us tonight for another session. Instagram, please follow us on Instagram and subscribe and like and share here.
Still convinced that's not real.
Convinced what isn't real.
Social media and our presence on it.
Okay, whatever.
We're holograms in this great scheme known as life.
Anyway,
We're here for the sole purpose of your entertainment and us get crits, but that's a lie. We don't get crits.
No,
Kenny.
we're not here at
Our
all.
DM
What are you
does.
talking
Yeah,
about? We aren't here. I don't know what you're talking about.
it's true.
anyway,
Even holograms are real to a degree. You know, can't
Okay.
be us.
so
Sus.
last we left off, the party had just finished their sparring, and they had gone back inside with Bartholomew, who had his servants lead and show everyone their guest rooms within the mansion. Meanwhile, taking Kerosene and Adine off to somewhere, and found Jaren in his room and showed Jaren the clothing made by him for the wedding that will be the next day, made by Selvestor, Bartholomew's personal seamster. I think that's what we decided.
Yeah, we decided on
That's the word.
Seamster. And then they went off to meet with Selvestor and talk with him a little bit, where Kerosene and Dean were getting fitted for their outfit, as although they will be wearing to the wedding tomorrow. And everyone else kind of gathered up and then left together for Adine's performance with the twins. Meanwhile, they encountered a very scary boss lady, who Jaren found out to be known as the Infinite, though he hasn't shared the information yet, from his friend Marcus. And kind of towards the end of Adine's performance, Jaren, Bartholomew, Kerosene, and Greg and Atosh got up and left to the club. And Butterfly, sorry. Gosh, stop. And sorry, lost my train of thought. At the club, Jaren and Kerosene went on ahead to talk to Jaren's mother. Meanwhile, Bartholomew took everyone else to Zoe's seams to find an outfit for Greg, Tosh, and Butterfly. While Jaren and Kerosene were talking to Jaren's mother, Jaren finds out that Kerosene had a parchment seal for Jaren's mother, basically freeing her from her indebtment of being a prostitute. And after this conversation, Jaren took Kerosene and his mom to Zoe's seams as well, where Bartholomew went and helped Zamira. I'll call her Zamira, so Jaren's mother. Zamira helped pick out some clothes along with Greg, Butterfly, and Atosh. She were busy getting their stuff fitted. Atosh having some difficulties.
Answer hard.
It was a shirt.
Oh, well,
Like, even worse, it was a shirt.
shirts are hard too.
It was not quite a shirt, but anyway.
Gown.
Meanwhile, Deathcap stayed where Adine was finishing up her performance and kind of left with her,
Adine.
trying to start some conversation, but it not being very reciprocated. Meanwhile, Jaren went off to visit some old friends and was caught up by Adine, who just helped him go in, where a bit of a fight broke out with a Goliath man that Jaren
Just named Dickless.
Yeah,
that-
call him what he is, Getty. Come on.
No. And then went and talked to the gang's leader, an old acquaintance of Jaren's Falrus. And they did not have a very friendly discussion. Some asking of favors kind of went back and forth. Eventually, Adine went to do a sort of stake out of some commotion that was happening earlier, and she came back, told the information, and she and Jaren departed, stole a car, and are currently headed up back to Bartholomew's mansion. Meanwhile, Bartholomew and the rest of his group met back up with Deathcap. They got in his limo and are also heading back.
Deathcap and Adine.
Yes, yeah.
Mhm.
And Adine.
I'm following Adine.
Yep,
Okay.
she's going to be with you guys. So to start off,
Mhm.
just getting okay. So, Jaren,
Yeah.
how many D20s do you have?
Oh yeah.
Oh my! What is?
Uh.
What a way to start the session. Hey, Blood, do you want me to roll some d20s for you?
No.
What?
Hard pass.
What?
How many do you need me to have?
10.
You have 5 and high.
I have 9. Wait.
I have one.
Oh, so close.
Yeah, I have 9.
Here you go. Here you go.
Do you want me to roll one for you?
Teddy, please roll one.
What?
Okay,
Wait, is this a damage thing or is this a?
I'll roll one for you. So here's what we're gonna do.
This is
Okay.
is this a damage thing? 'Cause if it's a damage thing, I want McKay to roll it.
Well, okay, we'll see. So as you're kind of strolling down on the streets, you had someone kind of crying out like, "Hey, that's my car," and you got the attention of some people around you. So pretty quickly, there are 3 police cars that take up your rear after
Nice.
you blaze down a couple of streets, and their lights are blaring and sirens are wailing. Do you keep going, or do you ditch the car and try to outrun them?
Is this a busy street?
You're currently like still in the main city, so but it is also late at night, so it's busy-ish, but not like midtown traffic,
I think I'll drive a little longer just to find a good spot to maybe like an empty warehouse or something to like ditch the car in,
Okay,
or maybe like try to lose them.
want to lose them? Okay, sure. So in that case, I will need you to make 10 either performance or sleight of hand checks, and this is to not crash the car or get caught. So when you roll these, each die, you're going to add your ability check with whichever or one you want to use. I know you're not proficient with either, but add your ability check to each D20 that you roll.
Gotcha.
But
Can you roll me one.
yes,
This-
1 second. But if you get a nat 1 or a nat 20 at any time, you have to tell me.
Oh, I got in that 20. I rolled them all.
Are you
I got
already
that.
rolled? Okay.
Yeah.
if you get nat 20, you have advantage, or you're rolling them all at once.
Yeah,
So
I
you
just
can
rolled them all at once.
you can take your lowest roll and roll it again. Unless you also have a nat 1, then they just cancel out.
What if I rolled another nat 20?
I will take that to
Cool.
mind. So you currently have, and then I need you to add them all together.
Gotcha. Okay, let me add my I'll do sleight of hand because they're the same. So
Okay. And
Does
I need to roll one for you. So pick a color.
does
Red.
does
Red.
does sleight of hand?
Red. It wasn't one of my good die. I was just say that. Okay. I rolled a 19. So you get to add, I think you have a +3 modifier to dex, right?
It's 146.
Did you add my 19 and then plus another of your ability?
Yes, let me see. Like I've got it. I'll do it again. 17 plus 16 plus
The DC was 200. Revolutionized saving throw rolls. You do multiple d20s and add the total.
And I'm just making sure, because this is really important. You're adding your ability mods to every roll, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So 17 plus 16 plus 20 plus 20 plus 21 plus 20 plus 23 plus 22 plus another 23 plus another 22. Okay, so I was wrong. It's a 204.
It's 204. Okay. Okay, cool.
The DC was
Okay.
205, wasn't it? I'm so bummed.
No, you're okay. Hey, it takes a little bit, but you also got 2 nat 20s. So that decreased the DC for you.
How fun? How much fun is a Dean having while we're driving?
Oh, you look over and she's like brimming to the bone with like excitement and like, yeah, this girl is having the time of her life.
At a certain point, can I go watch this, and then I want to drift around the corner?
Oh, with a nat 20? Yeah, you can do that. And she just goes woo. At some point, she's like standing up on the seats, like surf mode style.
Cops can clearly identify her.
Yeah. This is a cover car. It's not a
This is after you lose them.
Do we ever pass by a certain limo?
No.
Oh,
They
that would have been funny.
Yeah. No. I was thinking about it, but you took way longer than they would have to like get everyone together and leave. So yeah, you don't pass them. I thought it would be funny, but yeah, no. Anyway, so you lose them after a couple of streets. You drift around a few corners, and you're just riding through. And you're heading up to Bartholomew's place. So everyone else that's in the limo, it's about a 30-minute drive back up to Bartholomew's place. So do any of you want to do anything before you get there?
Not particularly. I think he's answered all my questions. I'll just continue telling him stories where Jaren embarrassed himself.
All right. Yeah, he is eating it up.
Wonderful.
Oh, and at some point he does ask you guys, where did he go, by the way? Wasn't he gonna meet back up with us, or was he going somewhere else?
I'm sure he'll be back. He's probably up to some mischief.
Jaren.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
I want to make sure. What did you say you were doing? Because I don't want to. I think you said I'm going to go to the club, right? Like you just said club. I
Yeah,
think.
I just said club. I
Okay,
believe.
okay, cool. Jaren, I didn't want to. I wanted to make sure that that wasn't me accidentally metagaming.
I'm
Jaren,
not sure you told. Anyway, go ahead.
Jaren said that they were going to the club. That is all Deathcap knows. Adine, do you remember?
They were there for a while. I'm sure they went home or back to your place.
Nondescript.
I don't know if that was suspicious because I'm suspicious or if Deathcap's suspicious. Like, I don't know if it's right for me to ask for an insight check.
Well,
That was weird. It was so indirect and non-Adini. I'm asking for an insight check. Am I granted an insight check?
yeah, you can
Okay.
roll an insight. Do you want me to
Okay.
roll for you?
what? Oh, that type. That's what you meant.
Yeah.
Oh,
Want me to roll?
Oh, that's trying to
why
figure
the
out.
heck not? But can I roll my guidance dice?
Yes, you
Yeah.
can.
All right. I add, double check. I believe it's not. They're 9 or 11. I add 9.
You add 9. Okay.
Hmm.
What is your? Hold on.
My guide,
Look at-
my
Okay. And then for you,
and my guidance is a 3.
what are
This is
you
fun.
looking for with
Her
that?
way of speaking sounds very non-Adini. She wasn't flirtatious in any way. She wasn't like playful with it or fun. She was sounded unsure, which is very not Adine like either.
Okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
you do get how they're like, that was weird. But she also mentioned being tired earlier, so it could just be that she's been pretty active all day. And watching her in the car, she's kind of like leaning back. She's got like she looks like she's just trying to like rest and calm down. So it
2 performances and sparring. Okay.
yeah, she could just be tired.
I'm sure that Jaren's gonna be fine. He'll meet back up with us at your place.
Yeah. He knows the way, so it should be all right.
Heck, when
Drift around 2 corners.
Meanwhile,
It's a bit
You
concerning
swerve
that he
to
doesn't have a dean with him.
Yes, Adine often
Oh.
keeps him in line. Jump cut over to her. Hit the car! Hit the car!
and she's over there.
Do we hear sirens? Like,
Close
way
your
off
eyes.
the-
I'm gonna steer.
No, don't touch the steering wheel.
Yes, Adine has often guarded Jaren's body well, as is your job.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You all right, Adine?
Oh yeah. I'm really tired.
Then Jaren said he had to go to the bathroom, right?
Oh, why can't I?
Kerstine.
She is not with you guys.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
She was with.
Yeah,
She did.
she went shopping with us. Or sorry, she went shopping with them.
Jaren left her outside.
She's
I assumed she went into the store.
You didn't wait to check.
Man, I'm a terrible person. Yikes.
wait. So
Yeah.
nobody knows where Garrison is.
Well, you guys
Sounds
don't
like
know.
a
You guys don't
skill
know
issue.
where she is.
Yeah, okay.
But you
Ha!
know that
Joke's on you guys. Kerastine's actually a dean right now.
What? I'll keep track of her. Not my job.
But yeah, she like Deathcap, you watched your Mysonoid. She was
Yeah.
walking with Jaren to there, but then your Mysonoid went inside.
Huh? Why did the Mysonoid go inside? Again?
Because Jaren didn't want on it following it, so he made it go with everyone else.
But Kerastine wasn't with that group. Like they were still talking like one on one.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you want on the Mysonoid, yeah, I said last session that it went inside with everyone else.
Why would she not come inside the store? Why would she not come inside the store? Okay, well, nobody knows where she is.
I'm sure she'll be fine. She knows where your house is. Bartholomew.
Isn't this a 30-minute
Does she?
drive?
Yeah, she
This is-
wasn't. I don't think
This
she's
is-
paying attention when we drove
This is
here
our
last
first day
time.
here.
Should we, I don't know, try and take a detour and
Yes,
pick her up?
yes.
Well, she wasn't at the club, and she wasn't outside the store. Was past there. Maybe she went. Maybe she
Wait.
went home too. Maybe
Was it-
Jaren's there with her.
Didn't my Mysonoid see her outside the door, outside the store last? Like that's where I last saw her.
No.
Like yeah, I'm
Yeah.
just
No. Like she.
the
She and
store-
Jaren were
Hold up.
talking outside. Jaren makes the Mysonoid go inside,
uh-huh.
and that's the last time you
And-
see her.
And this store is the one where Atosh learned that he's incompetent when it comes to clothing. That's the same store.
Yeah, sorry. Zoe Seams was the store that Jaren walked with Kirsten and his mom, Zamira. Zamira took the Mysonoid and went inside.
Okay.
And then Jaren and Kirsten talked, and that's the last time anyone saw her.
Okay, so we think there's. Okay, so if the last I saw her, she was with Jaren. Okay, I
Yeah.
will. Okay, I do believe Kerosene is with Jaren. They were. I saw them last speaking outside the store. Maybe they're on a date before the wedding or something.
That would explain why Adine's here and not with Jaren.
That would. So yes.
Nothing to worry about. Then Jaren got all sad, and so he wandered off into the woods and got ambushed by like 15 guys in cloaks.
Well, you would have to wander quite far to get to the woods here.
Oh,
Deathcap looks sadly off into the distance, trying to
Why-
peer past the concrete jungle.
Why are you frozen? Don't be frozen.
freeze.
I need my notes.
No.
Okay. Okay, there we go.
We'll do it live.
No, no,
Literally
please.
froze. Okay, cool. If you guys don't want to do anything, you go ahead and go back inside.
I
I'm sorry. Yeah.
I
You
have
arrive, you arrive at the gates.
an awkward silence.
Sorry. Yeah, you arrive at the gates, and everyone goes back inside. And you all get out and go back inside the mansion. And Dean turns to you guys. I'm gonna go wash up and probably take a nap. So I'll see you guys later.
All right. See you.
And she starts to head down. Bartholomew kind of goes up and like mutters something to her, and she's like, yes. And she turns back to you, Deathcap, and we'll talk after.
Wait, was that you to me or
No, a Dean to Deathcap.
okay. With
Um,
my passive perception, when she said she wanted to go up to her room and take a nap or whatever, was she walking in the correct direction?
She was walking up to one of the servants that are kind of placed at on either hallway. And she kind of like pats Bartholomew on the side of the arm and goes up to the servant who leads her down the hall.
A Dean would never do that. She'd pat him on the ass.
I object.
Have a good bath.
She kind of just waves.
Adine made no invitation to any of us to join her.
That is
Is she okay?
Weird. Maybe she's just tired. That performance was pretty rocking.
Pretty rocking.
Do you guys not say that here? I mean, it's common Earth Genasi saying.
Yes, I remember 800 years ago we used to use that.
Wow, okay. All right.
Deathcap, Bartholomew kind of
Yes.
comes up to you.
Yes.
You're gonna meet with Selvestor again, right?
Yes, they seem to treat me as a special project.
Don't worry about it. He does that with everyone. Come on.
Deathcap is worried.
What for? And he kind of he's leading you down the hall as you guys are talking.
You'll be fine.
Deathcap is not well suited to this sort of social event where appearances are important. Deathcap might find ourselves fascinating, and the organisms that we are made up of equally so, but others don't. Especially, we say this respectfully, your kind.
Oh well, Sylvester's
I don't think they could make
biggest
Deathcap
gift
look appealing.
is. Oh no, that's a specialty. That's the word I was looking for. Sylvester's specialty is making the odd and unique and not very common look like the new fashion trend, and he's done it many times. So you're in good hands.
If you think so.
I know so.
Thank you for your kindness, Bartholomew. You've been a gracious host.
Oh, well,
And we hope that we can continue to this. Deathcap will leave.
well, friend of a friend is normally mine, and I enjoy your guys' company. I'm glad to be of help, and I appreciate you all being of help to him. So,
Jaren does need help sometimes, yes. but
Don't we all?
everyone, exactly, everyone
Right.
does. And a group of organisms is far stronger than a single one.
It's true. It's true. I was always worried if I'm traveling on his own, but I'm glad he knew to make more friends.
What did he do
Huh?
before? What did Jaren do before leaving Seldris? You seem old friends.
Well,
He doesn't
do,
hold himself up like one of wealth, and I would assume that with your current kindness that you wouldn't let him be unfortunate as he sometimes seems to come off as.
well,
What did you guys do?
we've been friends for a long time. But my father is a very traditional man. Jaren had a few friends, and he'd crash at their place. The Lord, and he stops for a second, like he just lost the name. Snaps his fingers. Lord. Oh, he hasn't even been dead that long. What happened? Singer. Lord Singer.
Nice touch.
Lord Singer was the guy that owned the club. He
His
wasn't.
mother's establishment?
Yeah, her. And he wasn't. He was abusive to Jared, and he's not the talkative type. I'm sure you guessed that. So we didn't actually know the situation for a while. He'd come to our group hangouts with like bruises and cuts, and he'd just say that he got in a fight on the way there. It wasn't until a couple of years when he just one day said he didn't want to go home that we even like got a glimpse of what was actually going on. And so, but once we did, we helped him not have to go home. I couldn't do that every time because again, my father's a very traditional man. So sometimes I just snuck Jaren in. He'd stay over on nights when my father was out on business, which was often. But then other nights he'd stay over at one of his other friends. But as far as what he did, I mean, he did lots of things. I'm not exactly sure or what he wants me to tell you or not, so I can't,
Or would there
But
be a problem with telling?
some people just prefer other people not to know things. And I don't know. Jaren's never been much of the sharing type, and I find it kind of rude to force that on him, But something happened, and then he kind of had to leave. But he found a mission out of it, so kind of worked out.
Makes sense.
And and by this time you come back to the large.
I hate this Wi-Fi. Something what? You were saying
Uh-oh.
something.
Cutting out.
He's dead. There's no cube.
Well, while he gets that fixed, Greg, Tosh, Butterfly, you guys are kind of in the lobby right now watching Death Cab and Bartholomew go off. What are you guys doing?
Well,
I think
I
I'm
know
going
something
to
that I need to do.
get prepped for the wedding.
Sorry, butterfly. What?
So I know that this city apparently is basically more like a New York, which is very overwhelming.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
Butterfly's been keeping it all in, but it's getting quite a lot. And honestly,
He's gonna go
his
panic
pony is
now.
probably just as overwhelmed as he is. So I think he's gonna go comfort his pony and also receive comfort in kind.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, within Bartholomew's estate, you kind of walk by each one of your servants, take your pony off, and there's like a section off. It's kind of like a stables, but more
Fancy, rich.
yeah, more
gee.
luxurious. And so yeah, but you make your way there pretty
Calling
easily.
it a
The same
stables would do a disservice to its.
servant boy accompanies you there and and just helps you keep watch and keep track of everything else. Are you doing anything special? I'll show you. Just going to be there with your friend for a while.
It's gonna be there for a while.
What's
And,
Buttercup's favorite snack?
I'm sorry, but I can't divulge that information at this time.
And Greg,
You are not in the area anyway, so I have a valid.
Oh, yeah, it's fair. Fine.
Greg, you said you wanted to prep for the wedding. What are you doing? Greg?
Ah, right. Yeah, sorry. By that I just mean I'm gonna go to sleep. I wanted
you're
to
gonna
make it
sleep.
sound cool.
Okay.
I could go prepare
Okay.
for the wedding.
Right.
I'm gonna go get prepped.
Okay.
Sleeps alone.
Again, both Greg and Atosh are sleeping.
Yes. Technically,
Okay.
I'm never alone.
It's fair. It's fair. Ooh. Okay.
You count as different body as a different person.
I
Sure.
will keep an ear out though, just in case I hear like somebody screaming, "What? You don't know where blank is?" Just randomly, hypothetically. Looking out for key phrases such as "I thought blank was with you" or so on and so forth. As I rest.
Really,
Just
just
for-
listening for the pronoun she.
Just hypothetical situations,
Sure. Yeah. As you do.
Yeah.
Okay. Awesome. Sorry, Deathcap, you're back. What did you
Hi.
last hear?
I heard you saying the word something. Bartholomew was saying something. I don't know. And then I crashed. It's
was-
okay.
Was it after you asked your question or?
I don't even remember.
Okay.
It's okay. It's okay.
Okay.
It sounds like
Wow.
Straight up died.
like you were again.
Man, you gotta get on like cellular or something.
Even my Wi-Fi's been acting weird too. Luckily, I have cellular, but like my Wi-Fi dropped as well. Yeah. No, it's still here because I see Jared moving
No, it's
barely.
Oh my god.
It's like everyone's internet death day, or am I just
No,
seeing
no,
I'm
you're
fine.
good. You good?
Yeah, I'm good.
Let's.
Yeah,
Okay,
he just
everything's
just
good
needs to
now.
get on cellular or something. And I need
After you said that, everything like just stopped.
Yeah, I need him to get back on because I need to do his thing before you come in, Jaren. Sorry.
Gotcha. Oh, it looks like he's moving.
Hello?
Hi.
Okay, so you arrive at Selvestor's door,
Thank you.
and you go inside, and you see one of Sylvester's is currently sewing some blue fabric, and others like going back and forth with like handfuls of like accessories and streams of gold and diamonds.
And if I
and
were
then-
playing a different bard. Oh. Oh. Oh.
Sell one. What? And one of the Sylvester pokes his head up. Oh yes, you are back. Very good. You said that you had pixie friends. Summon them. Let's go. Work. You're late.
A death
Hurry
cap
up, Mr.
is
Man. Hurry
for
up.
some. But death cap has never felt this like flustered before. It's a weird feeling for them, and they aren't sure they like it. But
All right.
is there any
And-
is there any plant life in the room?
Nope. Except you.
What? No.
Ex-
DM. Is there any plant life in the room?
No, except you.
Oh. Okay, whatever. I cast conjure woodland creatures, 8 pixies. I
Okay.
can't think of a cool flavor for casting it. I was gonna have them like emerge from some leaves from a potted
No.
plant, but they
So,
just poof.
Yeah, and like a little twinkle of light and some like puff of dust. Each of them just kind of appear in an arc around you. And all in various ways go, hi Death, good to see you again. And one of them was like, where are we? And some of them are kind of looking around. And you see someone a little different from the last time you summoned them. Instead of Delilah, you see a little pixie girl. She's got long curly orange hair, these big doe green eyes. She's got some freckles along her very round face. And she comes up to you. Hi, Death Cap. Delilah wanted me to say hi, but unfortunately she won't be joining today.
It's gone again.
He freaking muted.
Internet said no.
He's joining on his phone.
Hallelujah.
Joined from the hate crime
Okay, stop
against myself.
infecting
What was
my stuff with your Wi-Fi issues.
Okay,
what was the
My
last
Wi-Fi
thing you heard?
drops as well. I have.
I
to
was
land
summoning the bloody pixies.
That's the last thing you heard? Oh, good criminy. Okay. So in a little
Crimea.
twinkle and puff of dust, these 8 pixies kind of appear in an arc around you. And in they greet you in various ways, but they're all kind of clustered together. A few of them kind of go, "Oh, where are we?" and look around. They're all familiar to you except one. She is this small, cute, very round face girl with long curly orange hair, big doe green eyes, freckles across her face, and you can see some on her shoulders and a little down her arms and legs. And she comes up to you, goes, "Hi, Death Cap. Delilah wanted me to say hi, but unfortunately she won't be joining us."
This one's unfamiliar to me, right?
Yes.
Hi. We don't believe we've met. How are you?
Good. I'm Sage.
Hi, Sage.
Hi.
And hello, ladies. I will name them by name if possible, but you don't have to list their names.
Yeah, they're not all female. Some of them are male. But yeah, you go ahead and greet them accordingly. So, what did you need from us today?
This man wanted to speak with you. Deathcap is going to, mostly against their will, wedding, and
Mr.
Deathcap
Will?
doesn't
Are you in trouble?
look. Mr. What?
Said
Said
against your
against-
will.
Against your will.
Oh, no, just Deathcap isn't accustomed to social gatherings of fanciness.
Ooh, fancy social gatherings, and they all kind of like look at each other and
Yes,
start
it is.
muttering
it is,
a bit.
It is. It may or may not be a royal wedding, and Deathcap
Royal
is worried
wedding.
about their appearance because it is important that I help my friend Jaren's reputation by not being Deathcap.
One of the other pixie boys, known as Claymore. He's got short, dirty blonde hair that kind of comes down, almost covering his whole face on one side. And he's dressed in a leafy green vest and pants. So you need us to design a dress for you, or what?
Some form of formal attire, yes. These men, Selvestor, wanted to work alongside you.
And they all kind of like look at each other a little bit, and Sage goes, "Oh, we can gather some materials for you before we start. Do you have the time?" And she looks over at Selvestor. Time? No, he's late. Tomorrow. It's tomorrow. I need this done now. Oh, it won't be that long. But do you have Feywild materials? Why would I have Feywild materials? I work in the material plane. Go get your stuff. And he was stalked on turns back over to one of the tables, and Sage turns to the rest, and they start like they gather in a small circle and start like muttering to each other. You can just hear little whispers like, and then they part again, and Sage goes, "We'll be right back." And again, in this little twinkle and puff of dust, they all simultaneously disappear. And it takes about like not even 5 minutes before they all come back and immediately go over to the Selvestor that was talking to them earlier. And you hear some like small little whispers, a few giggles. And they talk to him, and he's just sitting there like, yes, good idea, yes, and starts drawing on a paper. And while they continue to converse, Sage flies back over to you, and she does a little wave at you, and then goes over to Bartholomew, who kind of like stayed there. He was just watching over everything. She goes over to him, and you hear some more little whispers, and he nods and heads for the door. And then she comes back over to you. While they work on that, I'm here to work on you.
What do you need from me?
Oh, nothing. I brought a gift, but it'll take all night to work. Do you have anything you need to get done? right now.
Dang it. I did want to contact Daisha.
Does it require you to move?
No, but Deathcap was going to discuss it in private.
That's okay. I can leave for a few minutes, but we should get started now. And she kind of looks over your shoulder as Bartholomew comes back in, and they kind of nod to each other. And Bartholomew gestures to a servant girl. She's got this really dark brown hair that's cut into a really short pixie cut. She's also really small, gnomish woman. And Bartholomew gestures to her. She'll show you there. And Sage smiles, thanks. And she
Sage, when you say all night, do you mean literally or figuratively?
probably literally.
How many hours?
I don't know.
Understood.
And you guys are led into another guest room and taken immediately to the bathroom, where beside the tub is this large wooden barrel, but it's big enough to fit you in. And Sage goes over to it, waves to the
cut armholes in the barrel.
What?
Are they gonna cut armholes in the barrel?
No, it's big enough to where you can it's like a normal tub. You can't stretch out.
I
in a
meant
tub.
this is my ballroom dress.
oh no. Okay. No. And Sage goes over to it, and from her bag she removes this large looking potion bottle. It's significantly larger than her, but small enough to fit in your palm comfortably. And she uncorks it, and from it spools out water that has a tint of indigo and Maya blue to it. And then Sage sets it down in between the uneven edges of the barrel so it pours out on its own. And then she reaches into her bag and she pulls out a few bundles of thistle and thorny looking purple flowers, and sets them into the barrel. And the water turns more of a hint of a light purple. And as Sage is going in and pulling out these handfuls, she goes, "This is shine water. It's made from halfling thistle. We're gonna make you shine anew. We're gonna get all that corrosion off of you. But again, it'll take all night, so you have to stay here. Okay?
Understood.
Cool. Get it."
Brand new.
Oh yeah, Deathcap can completely submerge. I don't breathe.
Mhm.
I don't breathe.
Yep.
Will this damage my organisms?
It shouldn't. But I can take some samples off you just in case. And she starts
you.
going
I would appreciate
around,
that.
removing some of the shrooms and the moss, and making sure to pick off all the various assortments of fungi and living matter off of you before having you get in. And once you're in,
Deathcap will step in and just fully to the bottom. No
as
bubbles,
you're going
anything,
in,
no air.
she picks up one of the flowers and uses it like a sponge to start scrubbing off. And almost immediately you can see the water start to get a tint of orange to it as you go in, and there's a little sizzling and bubbling on your on your legs as you dip into it more. And then it starts turning a little more green, and these white, like foamy bubbles come up out from you. And she's just there, just scrubbing at you. And while all that is happening, Jaren.
We're up.
Boyfriend of the year.
Okay.
While you guys are heading more down the road, you've lost the police for a while now, and you're getting closer to Bartholomew's house. And a Dean looks at you. Just park it just a little down on the road from his house.
Fine. And then I just park it.
Okay.
But I want to park it somewhere where the dude whose car it was would get a parking ticket.
Oh my
okay.
gosh.
Okay, you do that. A Dean hops out. There's a little skip to her step as you and her walk up to back to Bartholomew's mansion.
Wait, how long were you following me before I noticed you? You were doing your show when I left originally.
Yeah, it was almost done now. It wasn't that long. You were just going down the road. I don't know. It was before you took the taxi.
Yeah. Where'd you leave Death Cap?
He went to the club.
Yeah, with you. We told him to stay put so that you guys could group up and then leave together.
Yeah, knowing you, I had Jinx go after him, so she'll be with them.
Jinx.
Yeah.
Can I roll an intelligence check? Because I'm fairly certain Jinx is changeling.
What are you looking for?
Just have I ever seen her change forms before? Because I know she was a tabaxi, but I've also seen her as a different thing.
Mm-hmm.
Can I make like an intelligence check to like inference that she's a changeling?
Oh, I mean,
or that she could shapeshift.
You don't. I mean, it's not out of the realm of possibilities. You don't really need to make a check for that.
Okay. Adim, did you tell her to like go after him, or did you tell her to like pretend that I'm there?
I knew that he had stayed for me, but I knew you were probably getting yourself into trouble, so I didn't want to just leave him alone like that.
Right.
So I had Jinx pose as me to go with him, so he didn't feel bad. Although I'm not even sure if he can, so whatever.
Death Cap has feelings.
Does he?
He does. I think so. Either way. Cool. So you let Jinx go with the group, pretending to be you, when I guarantee you she cannot act like you.
Oh, I'm sure it'll be fine.
Okay.
And by this time, by this time you guys are up to the gate, and damn right it was fine. And up on the top of the wall, you see you see the tabaxi that you had seen priorly, and she's kind of there just squatting, her tails like flipping behind her. What do you mean?
I was just assuming the worst.
The worst? What do you think I was gonna do, huh? Yeah, leave Big Sis alone. She ain't done nothing to you.
I thought you guys were getting shot, so, or worse, Tosh was gonna do something to you.
Shot?
Tosh could have eaten you.
Ew, I don't want that mainly thing on me. Ugh, don't even, ugh. And she hops down right in front of you. Also, and she points up at a Dean, like right next to her face. It's been how long these people don't know a single thing about you?
Yeah,
Tisk,
you're not
tisk.
very talkative, Adine.
Shame. You know, Nix and I would treat you much better. And Dean just kind of, oh, I'm sure, darling. You better head back though. There's a car waiting for you just down the road.
Oh yeah, I toss her the keys.
Really?
Yeah,
Awesome.
it's all yours. Touch everything in there.
That's really weird, and I don't like where you're sitting and waiting. I'm a minor. Bye. And she skips away.
Congratulations.
Oh,
Jared.
also,
I'm a
and she-
minor. Bye.
after
Totally
she
great.
skipped a little bit. Deathcat wants to talk. He was asking questions, so go do that. I will.
What did you?
Jared and
There's two of them now.
kid.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's go inside.
Yeah, just go in after. I look for Kerosene while I'm like walking around.
Okay.
Or Gemma. If Gemma's here, then I know Kerosene's here.
Gemma was left on the outskirts of
That's right.
the city.
Currently
Do I-
terrorizing the local deer population.
Oh, for sure.
What? Oh yeah, cars do terrorize local
But once you enter the
populations.
lobby, you do see Kirsten kind of sitting on the benches. Seeing you two get up, he stands up. Oh, there you are. I heard everyone come back, but I think they all gone to bed.
Yeah, sorry. Me and Adine had to hitch a ride. And then I think I look at Adine and kind of laugh.
She snickers with you. Well, I'm glad you had someone go with you.
Yeah, it was lots of fun.
Wow, make it sound like an affair, will you?
Kirsten just kind of nods. Well, I'm gonna go talk to Death Cat. You two have fun. And she goes over to one of the servants. They talk for a little bit, and then the servant leads her away.
So what did you do? Because apparently, did you buy anything at the store?
No, I just came back here.
Insight check. 15.
Go ahead. Oof. Not good. You notice there was a little bit of a falter in her voice. She's kind of also like hanging onto her arm as she speaks. And
Okay.
she's still completely all covered up.
I think, well, what room am I staying in? Because I know my clothes are in Bartholomew's room for some reason. And then,
What's left of them?
yeah, what's left of them. And then, like, my wedding
You
attire's there. Do I have, like, a room or something?
Yeah. You've come over to Bartholomew's place so much. You probably have like your own like separate room that is like a guest room, but also like your guest room.
Nice. Yeah. I think I just put my arm around Kerosene and start walking towards my guest room. It's like, are you hungry? Have you eaten? I'm starving.
No, I haven't eaten yet. Where'd you go? I thought you said you wanted to go alone.
I did go alone, and then Dean followed me.
Oh, okay.
You know, like she does.
Right.
It made things a little more awkward, but it's whatever. I had to do. Well, you know, I went to go see some friends, more like acquaintances, really. We're not super close anymore. Asking for a favor,
Mhm.
and then this guy came up and like poked me, like I do what he did to me, like I just poke her like this, and I was like, so I
Okay.
shot him, in the dick,
Oh my.
and then a fight ensued, and then I didn't kill anyone, which was really good on me. And then I went to go talk with my friend, and then he said he's making a lot of things that made me very much want to kill him, and I didn't.
Like what?
He asked me how my mom was.
Oh, like he was threatening you or
Yes, like in a threatening tone, or like the only reason that she's actually okay is because they protected him while I was gone, which I know that's not the only reason.
oh, that's awful. What? Well,
It's whatever. I did the favor he asked of me, so he's gonna do the favor I asked of him, because you know we do have rules. Does have to follow them.
right. What kind of friends acquaintances are these? Like where do you know them from?
My old. They're the members of the Dragonfire gang.
The the Dragon's Fire game?
Yeah, just kind of hold up my arm with the dragon tattoo.
She kind of like takes your hand and examines it as you guys are watching. You were wow. You certainly have the connections, that's for sure.
Yeah, but I left because I did a job. I kind of what's the word? Restructured the hierarchy of the gang, and then I just kind of left.
Oh. I thought you can do that with them.
Do what? No,
Leave.
it was a very big deal, but I did a lot of favors in order to get out.
Wow.
The guy who's the leader now is only the leader because I put him, like I helped put him there.
Oh.
So
And
different.
he's
lot of work.
still threatening you, huh?
Yeah, I'll just kill him later.
The puppet threatens its master.
Never trust anyone, except for Marcus.
Your the friend that came earlier?
Yeah, he's a member. Well, I was a member. Marcus was a member. Tony was a member. Sammy was a member, and then Madison's brother was a member too.
What was his name again?
I don't know, Kenny. What was his name again? I don't think I have
I
it
don't
saved.
You know, Brad. Gosh dang it, let me get out my notes.
Well,
Men.
Names
true
are
sex,
hard.
brother.
It was Dante.
Dante, yeah, that good old Dante. Oh yeah, it was Dante.
Right. Was it hard?
Was what hard?
Being with them, doing the stuff that you had to do for them?
I think I take my hand and like I karate chop her head and like none of that. Stop
I was
feeling bad. It's not your fault. Stop feeling sad.
sorry.
It's okay. Listen, it's all good. They're my best friends. And honestly, the amount of trouble and shenanigans I got into with them is staggering. But I had so much fun. And they'd do anything for me. I'd do anything for them.
Well, that's good.
I can't remember. Does Ketty, does Bartholomew have like a private chef or something that like works in his giant mansion? I would assume
Yes.
so. Cool. I think I just get a maid. I'm like, can I get food?
Absolutely. What can I do for you?
Seriously, what do you want to eat?
Oh, I'm fine with anything.
You know what? Let's get some fish. Something fishy.
Yes. Do you want rice to that, sir?
Of course. Can't have fish without
Okay.
rice.
Agreed. Some salad on the side, or I can do some spinach, some green. Do you want the green or a vegetable on the side?
Just let the chef pick. It's fine.
Okay. And she goes down the hall. Kirsten looks at where are we going?
To my room?
Okay.
So you can take off your
Right. You guys walk down on the hall. Yeah, and enter the room. Your coat has been folded on to the bed at the end of the bed. Along with yes. No, never mind. Yeah, just the coat. And Kirsten takes off her hood. You it only takes it does I mean it's fish that you want cooked, so it takes a couple of minutes, about half an hour to get there. If you put on your coat, add a +1 to your AC.
Let's go.
And once you attune to it, along with changing the color, you can now like form like patterns that move on it. Along with the patterns that like originally come with it, you can kind of like animate it as a bonus action.
That's wicked. Can I make it like, should I say like, could I turn it into like a, it's like if I see an officer's uniform, could I like turn it to look like that?
No, it can't like change shape. It can just change color. It can form patterns on it that move.
Gotcha.
But yeah, you can't like change the shape on it. If the officers had like a specific pattern on it,
Yeah, like I could do that.
yeah, you could do that, but
Cool.
Does the change hold up to physical inspection?
let me look.
Because Jaren, maybe you can make a badge appear on your chest, like an officer badge.
Like an emblem or something.
Mhm.
No, the patterns, the color change won't, but the patterns will. The patterns would be illusionary, but the color change itself wouldn't.
Gotcha.
Cool. You do anything while you wait?
I think I just talk and hang out with Kerosene, like ask her if she's okay, because I noticed that she's like kind of holding herself, and I want to make sure she's okay.
Oh, I just a little trouble on my way here.
What happened?
Um, um, some people were passing by, and it was a person in a hood and mask walking by them was suspicious. So they just tried holding me up.
You didn't kill them, did you?
No. Why?
Just because kind of sounds like something I would do if they did that to me. Man, I'm glad you're okay.
I think I can fly now.
What?
Yeah.
How? And that came literally out of nowhere.
I don't know. After our sparring match, I kind of had this very light feeling,
Mhm.
and while they were trying to pin me down, I just felt this rush and lifted up into the air. It didn't last very long. I was kind of scared to just float away, but yeah.
It's awesome, isn't it? Flying is great. Do you need help practice? I've been flying for years.
Would you?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
I think if food gets here, eat the food, and then I'll go take her to the big training area to help
Okay.
her grasp flying.
Cool. Yeah, you do that. Food gets there. It's great. Top quality, 5 stars. And you take her outside. And as she's kind of like lifting up in the air, you can just feel this huge rush of wind that's kind of just billowing up from her as she's like lifting up into the ground, and she freaks out as she does.
No, don't freak out. Don't freak out. You gotta propel yourself and control it.
Okay. And go ahead and roll a performance for me.
Natural 20.
Nice. Okay. Yeah. You kind of grab onto her and like guide her and try to help her with posture and kind of, it is a little different from you, but just having that control of movement while in midair, and you guys go over that for a while. Meanwhile, Butterfly, do you want to do anything special while with your pony at all?
I think he said he was.
Oh,
He
he's
did
on too?
mention that he had to.
Yeah, he said he'll be back at like
Oh, okay.
9
he'll
minutes
be right
ago.
back.
Never mind then. Death Cat.
Yes.
Did you still want to do the divination thing while you're just in there?
If it is just Sage in the room, yes.
If you ask Sage to leave, she will for a while.
Could she ensure privacy, or could she? Yes, I will ask her to try to ensure privacy for at least 10 minutes.
Sure.
Yeah.
And
Right.
she goes out, closes the door.
All right, let me double check 1 second. Nation, that's also 4th level. Okay. So I have 1 more 4th level spell after this. Okay. I'm going to, as an action, I think it's action. I need to double check. This is my bad. No, divination is an action. Yeah, I'm going to kind of channel my connection to Daisha, and try to connect to her, if you will.
Okay.
As I oft have. Yep.
Okay.
Actually, I'll request 30 minutes and I'll cast it as a ritual. That way I don't expend the spell slot, but I'll kind of focus my energies for 10 minutes to cast the spell.
Okay. Okay.
So I got two slots left.
Awesome. You do that. Go ahead and roll a religion check for me.
I'm a greedy little bastard. Do I have advantage on this for any reason?
No.
Ah,
Shut up, Jared. What do I add to religion? I'm not proficient, so I know that much. Oh. My knowledge of religion is whatever. Okay. Can I add a guidance to it?
No, you have to concentrate the whole time.
You are yes, you do concentrate on ritual. Okay. So. Ooh, no,
Man.
this is important. I can use my reborn ability. I have 2 more charges after this. I'm gonna add a D6 to an ability check, religion check. 16. Oh,
Beat has no intruder. She's getting melted.
what'd you say?
Oh, there's someone breaking into her house. This is gonna get melted. How?
No, that's a bad. I don't know.
I'm sorry. What were you saying? What'd you get?
I could say 25, but that would be a lie. It was a 16.
16? Okay. You for a moment you're just kind of immersed in this stillness. Bathroom is slightly echoey, but you're not moving around too much, and you don't really breathe. But then you hear like the echo of a droplet of water. It just goes bling. And for it echoes out for a moment, and then the water that you're in kind of glows this aquamarine blue. This small stream of water shoots up from the barrel, and from it the figure of Daisha comes, and she's kind of sitting on the edge of the barrel. Body is completely body's completely transparent, but she's kind of there. She's leaning on one hand, like leaning towards you on one hand. Her legs are crossed. She's looking down at you. Death cab.
Daisha?
It's been far too long. Indeed.
Yes.
What may I
we
do
have
for
been
you?
very busy. Very
Oh?
busy.
Do share.
Let's see. Well, we've said goodbye to a couple companions. We met some new ones along the way. Currently, we're in Zeldris.
Oh,
Jaren,
found a nice
Jaren
place.
is yes, it is very industrialized. Jaren, nothing like the archipelago that we're used to.
Lots taken. That's all right.
Redcap went to some scientists yesterday, trying to find answers about ourselves, as kind of holds up kind of functioning but mangled arms and limbs and torso. Deathcap is broken. I learned from a wise teacher, Madame Lau, that there may be some parts that Deathcap could obtain, possibly to repair myself. In the Kieran Pass, marked trails, Cheryl Tillith. Oh, sorry, not Cheryl Tillith, and Taroke Island. But we went to visit some scientists, and while they were diagnosing us, Deathcap's core reacted strangely and pulsed a deep red and sent forth a blast that pushed everything away. Scientists deemed it too dangerous to continue exploring Deathcap, but they found that we are composed, at least the Warforged, is composed of more complexities than we realized. They seem to have the nervous system of sorts and muscles and tendrils, and all of these things Deathcap assumed were done by the mycelium, not the Warforged itself. And they found a marking on Deathcap's head, neck.
Base of your neck.
Yeah, on the base of Deathcap's neck. Malboros. Did you know?
I did.
Why does it matter to them, scientists, and Greg, but not to you? Was Malboros unethical? We know little about them other than that they were a tinker before.
Yes, well, Doc is quite knowledgeable.
Has he contacted you?
Oh, he did. We had a delightful chat. Now, Cap, there are some people that bad people can do good things, just like good people can do bad things. I wouldn't classify anyone within the clan to be ethical. Some I would consider to be evil. And though Malvaros isn't one of those, I wouldn't I wouldn't really classify him as good either. He is a scientist. And
They're
he-
still alive?
they all are, technically.
Deathcap was unaware.
Yes.
Did they have answers?
Almost certainly.
Can I find them?
That is going to be a very long journey for you. And
No.
I feel
Deathcap doesn't
like
seem to age.
there are still some things that you need before you do that. And I think that very soon you are going to find some people that can help you. More correctly, those people are going to bring you to them, probably.
Bring us to who? Alvarez?
Well, part of the fun of a journey is the unexpected.
This is true, but Deathcap is kind of trying to think about what they're thinking.
The heck?
In an odd moment of self introspection. Deathcap is impatient.
Aren't we all?
Deathcap wants answers. Deathcap wants to become functional, not just Deathcap feels incomplete. Like there is something that Deathcap is missing, and we would assume we are.
I'll help you. I promise I'll help you. I just think that no. I'm worried that if you uncover everything now, you will let what is be what you are now. And that is not how humanoids work. We are not what we always are, and we're always seeking to be.
Very
And I
confusing.
fear that if you, with your impatience, covered everything about you right now, right this moment. And if I were to help you do that, you would take it in a way for that to be your identity. And so I would prefer you continue on this journey and find out who you are as much as who you were. But since I like you, and I don't think that the madam gave you much of a clue,
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
I believe she told you you'll find what you're looking for in the midst of upturned roots. Yes?
Yes.
It's ridiculously vague, don't you think? I mean, come now, we're not all psychics.
Death Cap is made of roots, many roots.
This is true. What you're more specifically looking for is an anomaly located in the Wafty Wastelands. Though I think the Kieran Pass will also be quite helpful to you.
Is the Kieran Pass in the Ember Empire?
Yes, it's on the northeastern peninsula. However, don't go there before your other destination. It's quite dangerous, and
So
I think some
other destination, as in the marked trails in Taroke Island, and then
No,
Wafty
no.
Wastelands.
You're going to get a call very soon.
From whom?
Or not you, but someone else. Anyway, one of their places will be there. Let them send you there. Okay?
Understood.
Now the crap, what's that forest called? I was just looking at it. Hold on. Please. Sorry. Fairy Star Forest.
You can pay me back with more hints.
Wafty
Berry
Wastelands.
Star?
Fairy Star
Berry Star.
Forest.
Is that made up of astral lily trees?
Yeah, there are lots of them there.
Interesting.
Now, any less personal questions I can answer for you? Any advice you need? I'm full of lots of wisdom, you know.
Yes. Yes, you are.
So,
Death Cap. Is Death Cap are we Zorn?
You are who you choose to be, Deathcap.
Deathcap wishes Dacia would give me a directive.
Oh,
Deathcap doesn't like
what
choosing
this
for
world would
themselves.
be like if we could just give everybody the answers. Humanity would be weak and less enticed to seek, less enticed to change, to innovate, to advance. How much better is an answer that you find rather than one that is given to you? We all find something much more precious when we work for it rather than if it is handed to us freely.
This is true. Thank you, Dacia.
Of course. Anything else I can do for my disciple?
Any tips on how weddings work?
Weddings. Oh,
Particularly
yes.
those we are not expressly invited to.
Oh, nobles can be quite frigid. Just stay out of trouble. Perhaps best to keep your head down. Let those around you that know what they're doing do what they do.
Should Deathcap expect trouble?
Expect trouble. Well, you never know with such a big crowd and so many people that want things.
That was freaking ominous. Huh.
I must get
Understood.
going now. I'm getting a little bit of an alert. We talk again sometime, yes?
Goodbye, Dacia.
Goodbye, Deathcap. Say hello to Dark for me. And she,
I will when I see him.
with that, deforms into a puddle that goes back into the barrel.
Scale of 1 to 10, how much does that help?
I got another clue.
And then you hear a knock at the door.
Also, I like your clever move of making sure that I have to stay in one location so I can't get up to my shenanigans. I see.
What do you mean?
It's fine. I can still cast my other spells. Ah! I don't have to move for those. It's fine. I hear a knock.
Yep.
Enter. Why
And,
would no? Yes.
with that on Dean's shoulder is Sage. Hello, Deathcap. I am much more refreshed now, and you wanted to talk.
Oh, yes.
Since you're not doing anything, I figured it was the perfect time.
Deathcap seems to be doing something incredibly important, according to Sage.
You're just
She was
okay.
very-
That doesn't count. She
was
goes
very
ahead and
adamant.
takes a chair. You just can't leave. You can talk though.
It's been a week.
You had asked her what her world was like.
But she should know
What do you want to talk about?
that. Yes, I asked what your world was like.
Oh. Oh, I feel like it's been so long. I guess it has though. A few months.
It has been multiple months.
Yeah. My world was a lot like imagine Stryton being all over the world. A little more modernized, but not quite like it is here.
Okay, straight. That's where the saddle incident happened, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, got it. Got it. Okay.
There are a few buildings like there are here in Stryton. And there are a little more what's the word? Lamps. Big lamps on the streets. But dungeons. Have you ever heard of a dungeon?
Well,
Not the
I know
one that
you've-
you imprison in, but one that you
Yes, I believe you've mentioned another kind. Yes, you were interested. Greg
no,
brought
no,
it
no,
up
not
at
that one either.
point.
Different one.
There's a third
There
type of
is a
dungeon.
type of dungeon that adventurers go to. In my world, they're all over the place. And
Interesting.
that's typically what I did when I wasn't working at the club.
What does an adventurer do?
They, well, adventure is the
Really,
type
it's
of
not as simple as adventure is the answer, as at
right.
one
No,
point
no.
a certain number of
Adventurers
people
was
were
a
adventured.
career in my world, and people who went and were hired to go and complete dungeons in my world, and whoever hired them got part of the treasure, typically that was in there. In exchange, they provided resources and equipment. And sometimes adventurers were self-employed. Go in a dungeon and they get everything for themselves. And I had my own group.
Interesting. It sounds fascinating.
It was fun. My bestie and I would go all the time with this stingy guard.
Who was your bestie? Who is your bestie?
Annabelle.
What was she name?
Amelia. Sorry, no, Amelia.
Yes, it was Amelia.
Yep. Amelia.
Wait, was I the stingy? Excuse you.
No. Stingy guard.
What's the stingy thing? All right, yeah, no,
Anyway.
Did you and her meet at your
Work?
I gesture to her torso. Place of residence?
Yes. Yep. She and I work together. She is the best girl to call for a threesome. Let me tell you that.
And Death Cap figures what that is. Death Cap will call.
It's three people having sex, darling.
At the same time?
Yes. Me, her, someone else.
It's rather inefficient.
No. Hardly inefficient. Adds to the fun.
But that doesn't that muddle the gene pool? It increases competition. Oh, I see. That would make a stronger offspring.
Indeed. Anyway,
Hate myself. My poor baby. My poor baby.
I'm not really the teacher type, so is that all the question you had?
Well, yes, and Deathcap knows you were tired.
Well,
And unlike us, you need sleep for tomorrow's long day.
this is true. But I had a nap earlier. And plus, you and I haven't really had a deep talk yet, so might as well
It is a deep talk.
now. You like
Deathcap is
asking,
familiar with the word deep, but unaware of how it relates to.
like small
conversation.
talk? It's like the opposite of small talk.
Hmm.
You're
So me
right. I
and
do
Doc.
like going deep.
So what me and Doc discussed.
I'm sure.
You know where Doc is?
I haven't seen him.
Maybe they didn't want to deal with their betting.
I know. What is the most life-changing event you've ever had?
Probably coming into existence.
That's life
Deathcap
starting,
was-
not life-changing. Come on.
Well, yes, my life would be very different had that not happened.
No, your life wouldn't have happened. That's very different.
Well, meeting this odd group.
That's cute.
Deathcap's life has been very shudders, eventful since meeting this group.
Certainly makes
Mm.
life more interesting, doesn't it?
You are a very strange group.
Well, you could easily be part of it, Deathcap.
Deathcap has been termed strange before, yes. What is
Oh.
your life-changing moment?
So much more sad than yours, I think. You don't mind hearing it?
Deathcap doesn't seem to feel the same way. Deathcap likes solving problems.
Some people in this group would argue differently. It's all right. I was orphaned when I was young. And I don't have a lot of memories of that, though. I was found on the street by Ben, my current employer. There's some things that you do for survival when you're in that kind of situation, especially at such a young age. But I found that men wanted something from me. And
What
I
did
had
they
a
want?
knack for it. Me? and I had a knack for it. I started out waitressing at Ben's place, my club. And then I got some people who wanted more than that. And I happily did it. It was more
Okay.
money for me. And before I was officially in that position, there was a man that came through town. Tiefling, very extravagant, beautiful. He had some very harsh DNA, but wanted an heir. So he was going around and finding someone compatible for him. I took the job. He was offering 10 platinum a night. And I spent every night for 2 months with him. By that time, I had some regulars that didn't like that very much. And I at the time, since I'd been doing it for so long, just thought I was infertile, but turns out like him, I have some difficult environment. But he and I were compatible, and I came with child while with him. And a few months passed. My regulars came in asking why I wasn't working. Ben, as honest as he was, didn't see the problem and told them
Yes.
to congratulate me. They wanted to take me out to dinner. Of course, I didn't see anything wrong with it either. And I was taken outside, pulled into an alleyway where I was beaten. They only aimed for my stomach, of course. So by the end of the night, she was dead.
Yo, they should get charged with murder for that.
And I would have to say that night would be it.
Kept just vibrating. Just like their core is like flashing quicker. Like just pulsing quicker, sorry. Just vibrating softly as they listen. Not moving, just staring straight ahead, not out of it, listening.
Death Cat, would you say that you're angry?
What?
Sorry, this is the DM me. DM me. I'm asking. Is Deathcap angry?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Deathcap's angry. Deathcap's really angry.
So, as you're vibrating,
Huh?
you kind of feel this pulse in your core.
Not my ballroom dress.
And as this rage that's just been building up in you as the dean's just talking to you about this, you see a flash of red as your core turns that color rather than the bright green that it normally is. It goes a deep blood red. And you watch as these slightly opaque tendrils rise up from your body. And then the red flashes, filling your whole vision.
Dean's dead.
It takes a moment
Isn't
to
supposed
clear,
happen.
and before you lies a battlefield wasteland. Many bodies almost completely fill the ground before you. Ones that are still moving writhe in pain, some holding their necks, their eyes are poking out from their sockets. A sickly yellow foam squirts out of their mouth along with trills of blood. Their screams and agonizing call fill your ears. One stronger looking man kneels in front of you. Please, he cries. Please stop. You hold out your hand and the black tendrils squirm out again, but this time they break apart into smaller pieces and squirm and wiggle and writhe towards this nearly incapacitated man. The small parasite-looking swarm climbs up his legs and chest and start to enter into his mouth and nose and eyes. Only briefly can he scream till his cries are gagged and blood bursts from his eyes and ears and mouth before he crumbles dead to the ground.
Jesus.
You look around, checking to make sure there is no one else, and realize you were the only one fighting. The blood bath vanishes, and as it does, you feel wretched sickness wash over you. And when you come to, Adine's much closer, she's kind of leaning towards you. Deathcap?
Am I still feeling it?
Yes.
Okay.
Hey.
And my serum's still writhing. Just little short tendrils. Kind of head twists unnaturally. Yes.
Your core is red again.
One second.
And we never heard from them again.
Everything's over. Ultimate cliffhanger.
And with that, we're going to go ahead and take a break. So,
For real this time, though.
we will be right back. See you guys in a bit.
Oh,
And we're back. Okay. So,
we
Just
still
cut.
have not recovered.
you there. Looking at
Yeah.
Dean.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
The Cap's neck is kind of, her head is tilted slightly unnaturally.
Hey,
Yeah.
hey, and she kind of shakes you, but Deathcap, what?
Does anything
What's
happen
going on
when
with
she
you?
touches me? Just double check.
Like
I do
the-
not. If it's important, I do not view a dean as a threat or anything like that.
yeah. The tendrils that are kind of like wriggling and twirling around your body kind of go around her hand, but she doesn't move them, and the glow kind of goes a little bit bigger, but as you're sort of like coming back to it, it's dimming down again. What's the matter with you?
Just Cap,
I didn't expect a reaction from you.
remembered.
Remembered?
Remembered.
No, remembered what, darling?
A memory.
Remembering what?
In said memory, you know, I from my POV, if you will, I can look down as I would be for a kneeling person and see my body. What did my body look like?
You didn't look that far down.
Well, yeah, okay, that's fair. Was I taller?
Your arm looked normal. Like
My arm looked normal.
like from what you've seen, a humanoid, like skin.
It looks like
hands.
Zorn's arm.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Yes, I remember a memory.
Do you want to talk about it?
Deathcap wants you to sleep.
Oh well, I can't just leave you after that. I mean, you had the same reaction like you did earlier today. Are you all right?
Deathcap feels volatile.
Why? Because of the memory? Did I say something? Never mind. Reminded you of it? Oh dear, what was it?
I'm sure.
Huh. Well,
Deathcap thinks it was more what your memory made Deathcap feel.
Phil?
Feel.
Oh well. Past is the past, you know. It only haunts you if you let it.
Does not mean it did not happen. Does not mean that it should not be dealt with accordingly.
Sure.
Were they tried for their crime?
Oh, you could say that. They're dead.
Did you use good? A life for a life.
It's always there. It's always a part of me. But I I've seen too many people that have been through worse. In many ways, I think I'm lucky that I can say that that is the worst thing that has ever happened to me. And I moved on. Doesn't haunt me anymore.
Understood.
She kind of sits on the edge of the barrel, being careful not to tip it or anything. Whatever is haunting you, we're going to help you.
Oh.
Well, if you want so badly to find out your past, you're already getting some of it, right? Just keep helping you with that process and figure out how to move on.
Cap isn't so sure that feeling what I felt repeatedly is such a good idea.
Well, we all get angry sometimes.
It was not pleasant.
No,
Was that anger?
from your shaking and sudden red lights, I'm sure if anyone could have a very physical depiction of anger, I would assume that would be it. And I've seen many other people get angry when I've told them.
Interesting.
Would you like to keep talking, or should I leave you to rest?
I don't want to take too much time. We
If
can.
you want her to stay, we can generalize the rest
Yeah,
of
we can talk.
of what you guys. Okay, yeah. And then if anything comes up in the future, it'll just be like, oh yeah, you guys talked about this. Cool.
Yeah.
In general, like what else are you just trying to like learn more about her, learn like how she grew up and the things she did, or more of like what her world was like, maybe how she thinks about things.
Dean would definitely be doing most of the talking. Stuff that isn't. About her.
About her?
About her.
Yeah.
And if it doesn't apply already, about the way that she thinks about certain things.
Go ahead and make an insight check.
I shall.
Or do you
I
want me
have
to roll?
guidance. No, I'm going to roll. For this one. I'll roll for this one. May I add a guidance?
Huh?
A guidance. Can I add a guidance?
Yes, yeah.
Okay, cool. I don't think I'm casting anything. Ooh, natural 16. And 4 on the guidance. 29.
29. Okay. Throughout this whole conversation, you didn't since Adine hasn't really shared much at all. You guys didn't know anything about her previously. She's actually very open. Once you ask, and you kind of come to this like this sense that though she doesn't like openly talk about it, it's more of that she just doesn't offer it, rather like she just kind of waits for it to be asked and it to be kind of looked for. But then once you ask, she's all over it. She's like, oh yeah, this and this and this, and like, and she doesn't really seem to try to be hiding anything. And she actually has, though she said that that's like kind of the worst thing that's happened to her, she does have some what would be considered sort of dark and un not unliked, but I was
Unfortunate.
yes, some unfortunate things that have happened. But she has a very just, I'm over it. Like that's the past, and things happen, and I'm good. And very like my troubles have made me stronger kind of outlook to it. But yeah, she's very open, gives very detailed, straightforward answers when asked these questions.
Is it ever brought up that she used Jinx?
Huh?
Is it ever brought up that she used Jinx? If not, it's okay.
Probably not. I just can't
Okay, cool.
imagine any way that like conversation would turn and you're like, oh yeah, by the
I
way.
agree. That's fair. That's
Yeah.
fair.
Unless you
Well, maybe
asked, like
if-
you were acting really weird earlier, and then
Yeah, I think. Yeah, it's all right. Yeah.
Alright, cool.
This is a long anticipated moment for all of us.
All right.
Yeah.
So, Butterfly, are you there?
Yep.
Okay. You hang out with your pony for a bit.
Immediately logs off.
Yeah, right. Are you doing anything? Are you just kind of chilling there and going back to your room, or what are you doing?
I would probably think that it would be best to isolate in the room away from this scary city world that I do not like.
Okay. Are you going to be sleeping there, like in the luxury stable, or are you gonna have the servant lead you back to your room?
Maybe I should sleep in the luxurious stable for tonight. I think it would be good.
Okay. All right. Yeah, you go ahead and fall asleep. Jaren, you do pretty well with the teaching the flight lesson. Are you doing anything else after that?
No, I think actually I want to make sure Kirsten does want to go to the wedding tomorrow. I don't want to pressure her to going. I want to make sure that she's okay with going. As my +1.
Yeah. You ask her, and she's kind of there, just thinking for a moment. I want to support you. I just feel like I've been too scared to be doing that, and yes, I want to go with you.
Okay. If you want, you can totally get Gemma and put her into the stables. I think it would be okay. She would be safe here.
Oh,
Plus, you can fly now, so it might be a bit of a quicker trip.
kind of.
You fly like a pro.
Gemma doesn't like being cooped up.
Okay.
And since we're going to be here for a while, right? I just figured it might be easier for her to just be out there.
Gotcha. Just wanted to offer it out for you.
I appreciate it.
Yeah. Does Kirsten have a room?
She has not been shown one yet.
Journey
but-
goes,
How much is of a wingman is Bard?
yeah, how much of a wingman is Bartholomew?
As you guys are like heading back to your room, she kind of stops just before the door. Well, get some sleep.
I don't know if you have room. Do you want to stay here?
Are you okay with them?
I'm fine with that.
Sure.
Cool. And nothing happens unless otherwise.
Correct. Yeah, she can't sleep with her face mask on. So as she takes it down, you do see that there's kind of like a bruise on the side of her face as she's.
I take her chin and I examine it. You told me you got stopped. You didn't tell me about any bruises.
Was just a bit of a scuffle. It was.
Oh my god. I get in trouble for doing one little tiny lie, and then you try to lie to me?
I wasn't lying.
You were telling
Wasn't-
half truths. That's not cool.
What were you lying about?
I didn't tell you the whole truth when I went out, and then I told you when I got here.
I didn't mean to sound like I was lecturing you.
No. Oh my god. I'm just glad you're okay. And do those guys need to be beaten up?
I think they left with their own bruises.
Okay, good.
I kind of stink. And Sylvester said that I need to wash up before tomorrow. So can I?
Yeah,
She points to the bathroom.
you need a partner?
What?
Nothing. Never mind.
This is like see her face blush, and she quickly turns and like goes to the bathroom.
I think Jaren kind of takes off the clothes that he borrowed. And then I think he puts his gun under his pillow just so he can keep it close to him.
Yeah.
She didn't say no. You were exactly right. No.
Some of the bruises might be bad. No.
No, I think I will just get ready for bed.
Cool. Yep. She comes back out. Lays down, and you guys go to sleep. And at this point, everyone is asleep, right?
I got any weird dreams?
Well, I'm not asleep.
Death Cat doesn't sleep.
Cool. Oh wait, no, crap. Awesome. With that, Greg, after a little bit, you hear a knock on your door.
Oh boy.
It's the FBI.
Is it room service?
You go and
So-
open the door, and Bartholomew is kind of leaning against the doorway. He looks like both like tired and a bit peeved. Someone's at the door for you.
Oh, me?
Your daughter with the police.
Right. Yes.
There's a tabaxi girl.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Yep. I think Greg grabs the bridge of his nose and like scrunches his eyes up.
Yes.
All right.
Yes,
I'll be
ultimate
right down.
payoff. Ultimate payoff.
And Bartholomew walks with you to the front door. And you go, and standing in the lobby room, one holding the tabaxi girl that you have seen before, is a
Good job,
copper
Jen.
dragonborn, full decked police uniform. And next to him is this stubby looking halfling man. And the dragonborn looks at you, and you watch as Jing, one of the tabaxi twins, try to like shove away from him, but he just yanks back on her. Greg Alvaro, and he reaches a hand out for you to shake.
Yes. Hello. Good time
I'm-
of day it is.
I'm sorry to bother you, sir, but your daughter here, Miss Trixie, was caught selling a vehicle this evening.
Yeah.
Stealing a vehicle this evening.
Selling a vehicle.
We wanted to make sure her guardian was actually here and release her into your custody.
Right. Yep. I'm right here, as you can see.
Oh, good, wonderful. And he lets her go, and she goes over and clings to your arm, Greg. Can you
There,
also
you little brat.
verify for us that she is indeed under the maturity age of a tabaxi?
Under the maturity age?
Yes.
Yeah. How old are you again? Just look down at the
And
tabaxi
she
girl.
just
Doesn't
like
even whisper it.
she just
look.
tugs on your arm.
Yeah. Clearly this is a child. I don't know what you mean by evidence. I think that's a little messed up of you to ask me.
Just verify, sir, or I don't need any documents or anything. But
Okay.
perfect. In that case, we will leave her to you. This is her first offense, which I will be noting down once
Bro.
we get back to the station.
Hold on. I'm kind of just waking up here. You said she stole the vehicle?
Yes.
Right. That means that she also must have somehow been seen. Where was the vehicle when she took it? Because
It was in town.
just
We
in town.
had some,
Okay.
yeah, we had some people say that the specific car that she was in was being taken and driven off,
Right.
with in which we found her in, but it will be on a record as
the owner have been found of the vehicle?
we will be taking it back to the owner. Yes.
Right. Before you mark anything down, because I know my daughter and she does not really have the intelligence. I like knock on her forehead to steal a vehicle. So before you mark anything down as an offense, maybe ask, do you have a way to provide an image of my daughter here? Maybe ask the owner if this was the one you saw stealing the car? Because if I see an unattended honey bun in the kitchen room table, I'm just eating it. I'm not asking questions. So if somebody were to say, give my daughter the vehicle, and she was just caught riding a stolen vehicle, I don't think that would be an offense.
So we'll be sure to take note of that. It is only misdemeanor, and there won't be any charges.
Right.
Just know that if this does happen again, legal action will be taken. But for now, we're just putting her back into your custody.
All right. Sounds good. Yeah, I'd be interested in finding the real thief, or at least knowing who it is. I'd appreciate it if you could get back to me with that information.
Sure. And he looks down on the halfling man, and this little brat didn't deny anything, huh? And little halfling man looks back up at her, and she just sticks her tongue out at him. Kids. Now, and the the dragonborn kind of steps in between them, and he kind of leans down to Jinx a little bit. Your father here seems like a good man. Stay out of trouble. Jail time isn't worth a nice ride, kid.
Terrible judge of character.
And
Not
And
even a real
he-
father.
he stands back up. I need you to make a general deception, Craig, please.
All right. Sure thing.
Mainly for being a good person.
I'm a wonderful person, of course. Who is this person?
Yeah, a wonderful person to take to prison.
Bruh. That is a dirty 20 deception.
Nice.
320. Okay. Yep. The dragonborn stands back up straight. He tips his hat to you. Have a good evening.
Oh, officer, one moment. And I'm gonna Atash is gonna run up and hand something to Greg, and he's gonna hand the officer a gold coin. He's like, "Thanks for bringing my daughter home safe."
It's all part of my job, sir. Thank you very much.
You have a good evening. What time is it?
It's like really late. Midnight.
Yes, you have a good midnight, officer.
And Bart kind of wait. Thank you, officers. Sure thing. And as they're closing the door, a dean comes out. What's happening here? And Jinx runs up to her and points at her with a clawed finger. What? You sold me out, and I ain't no charity case. I didn't pose as either you or the princeling, so pay up.
So confused. Which
And then Dean just kind of chuckles. Yes. Sorry, kiddo. And she fishes out, pulls out a platinum piece, and hands it to her outstretched hand. Well, thank you for your patronage. All is forgiven. And she puts it back in her bag.
why were the cops after you? You stole a vehicle?
And Jean's kind of glares up at a Dean who just shakes her head. It was a very nice ride, and I felt like it. Okay, I'm staying here with you. We're going now. Where's your room?
Yeah, all right. Up here. Follow me.
Yes, night with the sugar
Great.
daddy. And
Jesus Christ. This is great.
By the
and
way,
she
if you
toddles off with you.
you tell me who really stole the car, I'll buy you a car.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
You don't
Are
have
you
the
lying?
money.
Are you lying?
No, I'm not lying. Why would I lie to you? You're my daughter, apparently.
No. A DM asking you. Are you lying?
Oh no. I'm sure I can find a car for her.
But you
Yeah,
said
cars.
buy.
Yeah, I'll buy a car off of somebody.
You know, cars are easy. Just go into any toy shop.
No. I'll buy her a vehicle that she can drive. Now it's not gonna be the new Ford SS whatchamacallits, but
SS Titanic.
A good car, like a really nice car, like the one that I just had.
I can't promise you a car of that quality, but I'll ask the guy who you stole it from. Maybe he'll just sell it to me so he doesn't have to pay the repair bill.
I didn't crash it. I didn't get that far down the road before this stupid contract.
Right.
I love her.
So
I
how's
hate
about
her,
it?
but I love her.
I hold out my hand to shake her hand as we're walking. I'm like, do we got a deal?
Snitches get stitches.
You hear Jared say that in his sleep. He's having a bad dream.
It's like, snitches.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure Pretty Lady just paid for my silence with this.
Platinum, huh?
Yeah.
Do I need to cut off my arm again? I'm just kidding.
It's all right. I'm not bound to it. Wait, little sisters and a snitch, but I'll tell you anything you want, Daddy.
All right.
Gross.
Okay.
It was a princeling.
God, snitch.
That
Hey,
makes
hey, hey,
sense.
Lucius is gonna get in trouble. What are you doing? Oh, I don't care. He's the one that actually paid us a bunch, way more than Platinum. I don't even know what she's thinking.
It's true. True.
Whatever you do, it was the cops that gave you a description, all right? Don't rile little sis out.
Oh no. I wouldn't do anything to put my precious daughter in harm's way. Are you my daughter now? Is that how that works?
Huh, daughter? Yeah. Oh, we're here already.
Yeah.
She walks into your room.
Yeah. Go ahead and just sleep wherever. I'll go sleep in the bathtub or something.
What?
Greg's
The bed
just
is
so-
huge. What do you mean? She
Greg's
just plops
super-
down on one side.
Greg's so just like tired. He's gonna stumble over to the bathroom and just fall face first into the tub, and I'm just gonna turn him off.
Killjoy. Awesome. All right, so you guys go ahead and go to sleep.
Done.
Alrighty. And you are all waking up extremely early. It's like not even sunrise yet.
This is. I think does someone barge in or do they knock in the door?
There's a polite knock. But are you a deep sleeper?
I'm a deep sleeper.
Yeah. Okay. So eventually kerosene is kind of shaking you awake.
I
Hey.
think get shaken awake. Gun in hand. Fuck.
Sorry?
They're under attack.
No?
Wait.
Can you she kind of like scoots away from you and gets out of bed. Sylvester wants us up.
I just waddle out. I don't even walk. I don't even put clothes on. I just waddle out what I'm wearing.
What are you in?
Pants, maybe underwear. Just pants and underwear. No shirt.
Okay.
Just kept in the bathroom. Sorry, I thought you were done talking.
What does go?
Is this kept in the bathroom? Is that where I was in the barrel?
Yes.
So like some poor denizen that's just waking up now might be just walking in to like their morning routine to like brush their teeth or whatever, and then just look over and they just see Deathcap in a freaking wooden barrel just staring at them.
You're in your own room. It's not like a general bathroom. It's the bathroom of a guest bedroom.
Oh whoa. I'm poor. I have poor mentality. Jeez.
Yep.
It's like a hotel.
Imagine having a bathroom in my own room. Oh, that'd be nice.
Butterfly.
Ooh.
You get shaken awake by the male servant that was with you. Sir,
He's so gentle and
sir,
firm.
butterfly. There's
Yes,
like some.
what?
Oh, I'm sorry to wake you, but Lord Bartholomew says I should lead you over to Selvestor.
Why?
You need to get ready.
Oh,
The wedding
Oh.
is today. Yeah.
oh, okay. Okay.
And he starts leading you down. Uh, Atosh, where's Atosh?
So Atash is in the room. He slept pretty well the whole time, which is why Greg was kind of out of it, was because Atash was unconscious at the time. So, but the Atash sleeps very lightly because of his background. So the
Right.
second there's like a knock at the door, Atash wakes up, but Greg just like almost like Captain Jack Sparrow, just like stands up suddenly in the tub
Okay.
and walks over to the door. He didn't ever get out of his day clothes to
Right,
sleep,
right.
so he just like brushes himself off and opens the door, just super cheerfully. Whoa, hello!
And Trisha, who have you seen before, is there? Oh, good morning, sir. I'm here to escort you to Selvestor.
Wonderful. And I turn and walk over, and Natasha's up, and I shake. Is my daughter still in the room? Is Trixie still here?
Yes, the tabaxi girl is sprawled out on the bed.
Shake it. Daughter, awaken.
Go away. She
Arise.
turns over. No, and she buries her face in the pillow.
I'm going to wrap the blanket around her and start tying it off the top, and then lift the whole blanket up like a sack and just put her over Greg's shoulder.
She
And
hisses at you.
Cat's
Oh.
the cat's in the bag now.
She's
Yeah.
like wriggling. Here we go.
yeah, you can stay asleep. I'm bringing you though.
She just slumps over your shoulder.
I'm gonna carry my bag of Trixie with me, and I'll head to the room.
Okay.
Greg knows, or rather, Atasha knows that Jaren is not a morning person, so Greg is going to be the most happy, chipper morning person he can possibly be, just to bother Jaren.
Okay. Awesome. Deathcap, you never fell asleep. And so
Never did.
you and Sage doesn't need to sleep either. So you guys just been like chit-chatting the whole night. And occasionally some of the other pixies will come in and talk, and then they'll go like disperse and whatever.
Are they filling in Death Cap on what they're going to be doing? So like none of this is going to be like
No, they
What
want
do
it to be surprise.
Death Cap is
Yep. They are super excited to dress
Wow.
you up.
Okay.
Awesome.
doing inside checks on everyone.
What do you mean?
I'm joking.
Okay. Cool. So but then a servant comes, notifies that you guys need to start getting ready. And so Sage does a last scrub on you, and by this time the water is filthy with clumps of orange rust and just this green tarnish and this like yellowish sort of foam. And once you step out, you are pristine. Just like this clean steel color that actually kind of shines a little bit
Ooh.
from
Does it highlight how broken Death Cap actually is? As in like now everything is like grimed and like filled in the gaps with various stuff, like you can actually see like the cracks and the missing pieces, at least from the metal side of things, Warforged side of things.
Yeah, I mean, there's obviously like some more missing parts, but most of your missing parts are covered by the mushrooms.
That makes sense.
Yeah. But yeah, you climb out. Sage make sure to dry you off. And you all kind of meet up as you all are going in to Selvestor's. Butterfly, you kind of come in way behind since you were so far out. But yeah, you guys are all in there, and Selvestor greets you all very happily. He's got like this really frilly shirt that's got a bunch of ruffles on it. He's got like this fiery sort of like blue and purple makeup that come all the way to his ears. And just this
cool.
eyeliner that comes all the way down to his cheeks, and his eyes are just glowing, and he wears like these at the tips of his ears, there's these earrings that just dangle all over the place. And he's got
It's
some
so
very
dangler.
very puffy, miscolored pants to match. He greets you all at the door. Good morning, my lovely bunch. Did you all sleep well?
I slept wonderfully, right, Jaren? And I pat Jaren on the back really hard.
Well, I knew you would be a morning person. And he kind of like strokes his finger under your chin. And Greg, wonderful darlings. Well, that is all. Okay. And you there, and you there. And he places you all in various positions, and you are all met with another Selvestor.
The cap feels shiny.
Who gets the angry, misaccented one?
Uh
What do you mean misaccented?
Steph one, your protege is here. Finally. What do you need to sleep all night? We have things to do. Let's go. And he grabs you to the cab and pulls you all the way into the back.
No.
Ryan, what time do you need to be in bed?
So I would say no later than 11:30 at the
11:30.
absolute latest.
11:30. Okay. Okay, cool.
All right. We got 50 minutes. Punch it through.
Awesome. Okay. So Greg, since your suit is still being waiting to be fitted, your Selvestor is like working on your hair and your accessories, as well as doing up your makeup, giving you a manicure or a pedicure, or just cleaning up your skin and taking off any flakiness, polishing up the various amber bits that are on him. With Atash, he is also being cleaned, manicured, pedicured. His hair is being wrung out and trimmed to more fitted, less matted. And his hair is also being done up in a very simple bun. And
I would like to tell the Selvestor that's working. If you notice any injuries on the back of my head, it was an accident when I was a child.
And he kind of inspects it a little bit. Oh yes, I do see this. Is there a problem? Is it sensitive? Do I need to avoid it?
No, I feel nothing there at all, actually.
Yes,
I
yes.
didn't want you to think I got attacked or something.
I love your hair. It's so silky. And he's like combing his hands through it.
Oh, well, thank you.
Meanwhile, Butterfly, same thing with you, getting cleaned up, manicured, pedicured. Your hair has been removed of the flowers, and it's getting worked on, combed.
Oh,
There's
flowers
some.
would have been perfect. Why'd they have to remove it? Is it strictly necessary?
Don't worry, darling. I put them right back in, and I just need to get everything with your hair done first.
Oh,
Yes, not to worry. And he's putting some it kind of looks like lotion, but he's combing it through your hair, and it gets softer and a little longer. It's not as clumped up, and it is being thoroughly braided and twisted, and Jaren, main Selvestor, works with you. He takes out the earrings that you currently have, and he places it's a single earring, but it's got two other section parts that all link together into the main one that kind of comes down to about your chin, and it's this jade dragon that just kind of gold, not jade, this gold dragon that just kind of spirals up And it's hanging around like a base one, and then there's several other like chain links that hang around it. And it swirls up and ends at the end of your ear, the head, which is kind of like open mouthed. My gosh, yeah, open mouth facing outward. And the other two links are like these dangling just a little down the ear, but they're like the hands, clawed hands of the dragon. And Selvestor, to you, kind of leans in. He's holding the jade ring. So I was asking Dean kind of about you guys, and she told me all this stuff about you guys and how cute you are and whatever. Sorry, I mean your date. And what darling, I was done talking to her, and I was like, oh, what a cute couple. But then I talked to her, and she was like, oh no, we're not in a relationship, but it sounded very serious to me, so I'm utterly confused about what to do with this. I thought it would be pretty cool to do as like a promise ring sort of thing, and then everybody's like, oh, keep away, right? But yeah, I need some clarification of what to do with this.
Give it to me and then I'll give it to her.
Very well. Okay, there's the back to you. Cool. So when everyone's done being groomed, this takes several hours.
Of course it does.
Of
Don't worry about it.
Cleaning and primming and dressing and all the stuffs. And you guys are all
hours
kind of
on my afro.
well, Deathcap, with you, you're kind of being like print and trimmed, and some of the pixies are like using magic to like flourish some of like the moss or some of the other fungus in various areas, as well as continuously being like fitted, making sure that everything is dressed right. And yeah, and then Greg, eventually your suit comes in, so you help get fitted with that, as well as help with the tosh, so you don't need to try to clothe yourself. And everyone's kind of sectioned off. But when you guys come out, you are all dressed. Jaren's coat is the same, and that's what he's wearing currently. Jaren, a diadem a golden diadem has also been placed on around your head. And meanwhile, you guys see Deathcap. And Deathcap, which you also shiny earlier, still the same. He's got
exactly the same. I don't get a dress.
No. I just mean the shininess and like how up well kept it is. You guys see a sort of a deep red shawl no, not red. It's a shawl. It's made from leaves of a coleus plant. I don't know if you guys ever seen that, but it's like this green plant, but it's got like brilliant bright purple patterns, along with edged with deep purple. I'd look it up because it's really pretty. But yeah, it's
spirals
made from
and veins.
Yeah, it's made from a coleus plant, and it comes out longer in the front, and it's bunched up in these two bundles, at the front, and they are tied together with a willow branch that shimmers gold, and there's some small golden buds and leaves on it, around where it's tied. Underneath stretches a large choker around the neck, and those are made from the leaves from a type of fern. The fern sprouts perfectly beautiful purple flowers just in various places around it, and they look like large lilac flowers. Around the pistil of the flower is visual swirling wind that kind of spreads the scent of lilacs all over Deathcap. And he's got an Egyptian styled harem pants that hang loosely tied with the same shimmering gold branch at the ankles. And the cloth is so black, it seems to kind of like radiate it. It seems to exude just this darkness that sucks away the light around it. And wrapped around the waist comes a small mossy, it's made completely of moss, and it comes out in a small trail that ends just around the knee. And it's decorated with a beautiful assortment of these small white flowers, pixie cup lichen, porcelain slime cap, and campanella species. Campanella species, along with orange pore fungus. I'd look those up because they look pretty cool. And wrapped around the neck, too, are these really deep purple berries that are tied up in a really long necklace. Adine wears a unary colored choli. A choli is a type of Indian dress. Red flames surround the low-cut collar. The sleeves are sheer and they're sparkly, coming all the way down to the wrist. The skirt is slitted with various designs strewn across it, and a matching sheer dupatta, which is kind of like a scarf. Again, it's an Indian scarf that typically go with these types of dresses, and it hangs off of one shoulder. Her hair is tied up in this really tight bun that's surrounded by a braid, and she wears hanging gold jewelry along her forehead, around her neck and her ears, and she's got fiery red and yellow makeup and sharp eyeliner surrounding her eyes. Kerstine wears a silky royal blue tent halter dress that comes out in a very small trail at the back, and from the end of the trail starts a scaly silver tail which curls up and around the dress. And decorative rope hangs around the waist, and separated sleeves that have the same scaly pattern circling around it. Her hair has all the frizz has kind of been taken out of it. It's a lot more curly now and a little more controlled rather than the wild curls that it normally is. And it's partially down and partially up in a bun. There's a silver circlet around her head. She's got glittery blue eye makeup and eyeliner, and glossy lipstick along her face. And Bartholomew is wearing a very similar matching doitis?
Sure.
Doitis.
Dotus?
That's another dotis. I think
Dodecahedron?
no, dotis. It's another Indian type styled garment. And sorry, I'm trying to pull something up. And he, it's very similar to Adine. They're clearly going as partners and have matching things. He's also got golden jewelry that hangs around his ears and his neck and wrists. And
Yeah, if only we had a picture for some of these.
I'm working on it.
That'd be really cool, not only to hear this
Right.
awesome description, but like to picture, I don't know, let's pick two at random. Maybe like the girls. Let's say the girls.
Yeah.
For no
Maybe
yeah.
the girls for no particular reason.
maybe the girls for no particular reason other than the fact that they may or may not be easy to draw for most in artists that we know of.
We
Right.
should have a place where all of the art related to our campaign can go.
Yeah, it's like what
It's
you
almost
can
like that's what our
you can-
Instagram is for, or
somewhere
something.
where you can instantly
What?
access it on like a graham cracker shaped frame,
I'm really confused. I don't know what we're trying to plug.
This is what Adine
Oh.
and Kerosene look like.
Whoa! Does Kerstine have? Oh, her ears are all elven.
Yeah,
like.
she's got to
Yes,
disguise
yeah,
self up.
she has her elvish elvish form on.
How
And
long will that last?
she's got this sort of veil, this royal blue veil that's kind of hanging from the back of her bun.
Mhm.
And Sylvester just kind of explains, arrive there looking like this, and around it in the middle of it, drop it and put your veil back on, and that way, just in case something happened, and she can just bring it back up because it'll only last an hour. So
And
he says,
she's
use it scarcely.
also covering her scars currently with the disguise self, right?
If you guys ask, Sylvester explains that part of the dress is to basically make the wearer look flawless, and so the dress itself kind of clears away the scars, makes the skin look more fair, and
So that's how celebrities always look perfect.
Gosh, dang it.
And that will last for as long as she takes it off. It's just the elvish look that needs to be
Gotcha.
looked
Okay.
after.
Wait, I'm getting confused. I can't tell which one that Dean is.
I don't know why not. I
Hmm.
don't know what you're playing at, but it won't work. Yeah. Anyway, so that's that.
They're both just equally like conservative in their attire. It's really hard to tell.
Yes, conservative. Okay. All right.
Oh.
Bullshit, I see. Anyway, so yeah. Anything you guys want to do while you guys are kind of all getting your bearings, checking out each other's stuff. Death Cabin Dean comes over to you and she's just raving about your outfit, and all the pixies are like, thanks.
Yeah, Death Cap, you look great. So I kind of like, I think we all look great.
Yep, I agree. You know, Jaren, you really do look phenomenal. I have a question for you.
Yeah,
You
what's
might have
going on?
noticed I was extra chipper this morning.
Yeah, I did notice that.
That was because I got a little bit of an early start to the day. A little bit of a wake up call.
Yeah.
I got called with information that a certain daughter of mine, and I've tied the sack shut and just left it on the ground nearby while everybody got dressed. So I just point to the writhing sack.
If you're not looking after it the whole time, the sack is empty by the time you guys
I
come
point to
out.
the empty sack.
My daughter.
A certain daughter of mine who I carried here in that bag was brought to me by the police, claiming that she had stolen a vehicle. I was more than shocked.
Greg, you have a daughter?
Really?
Don't
You were
worry about
shocked that the Tabaxi twins stole something.
No.
Yo,
What I was
hold
more
up.
shocked by was when I got a call just before the servant came to retrieve me this morning from, well, the police. They said they had a description given to them of the actual perp,
Uh-huh.
and I don't know if there's anything to it, but the description sounded an awful lot like you. You wouldn't have happened to have given a stolen car to my precious little girl, did you?
I do not know what you're talking about.
Right. Well, if you don't, I was wondering if you could hook me up with the owner of the vehicle.
I don't know what you're talking about.
What do you mean?
I'm sorry that your daughter stole a car, but it's not my problem.
Frankly, she is not intelligent enough to do so. Therefore, I will have to trust the police on this and the description of you that they have given me.
Death Cap, it feels like it's more important to focus on the fact that you have a daughter. Why did you not tell us?
Death Cap, we'll get to that in a bit, okay? I am just as surprised as you are.
Did Easterin rub off on you? Did you miss the children?
Dean, did I steal a car last night? Because I don't remember doing that. I just remember hopping in a taxi and getting here.
Oh yes, Yes, we did go in a taxi.
Really?
Yes.
You and Jaren both got in a taxi to arrive here.
Yeah.
I thought Adine arrived at the same time as us, considering she was in the car with us the whole time you were gone.
Yeah, Deathcap.
Wait. No, she was with me the whole time.
No,
Strange. You know, the
About
police did
that.
also give me a
Adine.
description of a woman,
Adine was
too.
in the limousine with us.
Um, about that.
Mm,
Sorry, Death Cat. I didn't want to leave you alone, but I figured he was up to no good, so I dashed on out of there and asked Jinx to take my place for me.
Well, was it worth it? Was he in fact up to no good?
Oh no, he was just visiting some friends. Although some thugs did come up on us, so it was good that I was there.
Yes, the thugs in blue. I get what you're saying.
Why did you lie?
Oh well, I didn't want. You waited there for me, and I felt kind of bad having to leave you there. But you're slow, and I had to go.
You
It's okay,
didn't feel
buddy.
bad about lying to me?
Priority.
No, I felt bad for having to leave you there after you having waited for me. That's why I sent someone in my place.
By the way, Jaren, I'm not mad, but I would much rather you hook me up with the owner of the vehicle than the police hook me up with the owner of the vehicle.
Again, I do not know what you're talking. I look at Bartholomew and I go, again, I do not know what you are talking about.
Well, Jens, wedding's about to start, so we should probably start now.
Oh yeah, I need to go talk to Kerosene real quick. And I run off.
Cool.
Daughter, where'd you go? You have to stay here.
Greg, Butterfly, Deathcat, you guys are going together, right? Or is Deathcat going?
I'm
with
Jared?
Jaren.
Deathcap's with me.
Mhm.
Right.
He's like my
I'm his personal bodyguard.
Yes.
Sad.
Greg,
Dean
Tosh,
has been
Butterfly.
replaced, the lying trout that
Yes.
she is.
Butterfly is
Wait,
my
what?
date.
Wow.
I do not
Yo, hold
believe-
up.
So
Do I get any
I've
say in
arranged.
this?
Huh?
Do I get any say in who I'm going with?
I
No.
know you got to go with Greg because it's the only other
Saying you
person
don't
you could
want
go
to be
with.
my date, Butterfly?
Yeah, we talked about this yesterday, Butterfly. You said you were cool.
I thought we had. a
I
thing
just
together.
mean that it's better if you guys arrive on as your own party.
Of course.
Oh,
That's it. We'll meet you there.
Okay.
We'll meet you there. Yeah. But I have your own
I'm not
own car
trying to
that
be,
you guys can go with.
I'm not trying to be rude or anything, Greg, but I get the feeling that I don't know if you like me, so I didn't want to have any issues,
Butterfly. Just all we need is for you to say you're my date, so we can go to the wedding.
Don't worry, darling. If he doesn't arrive without you, I'll break his spleen.
Oh, there we go.
Why are we threatening Butterfly?
No, we're
It's
not.
fun. Oh, we're not.
I wasn't threatening Butterfly.
Whose spleen are you breaking?
Greg's. If Butterfly is missing when we get there, I'm breaking Greg's.
Oh,
My
Okay.
spleen.
Hmm.
I kind of partially need that.
Yeah,
I-
Deathcap
I
agrees.
needed
and
a
I
little
look
bit more than
straight at
my
Tosh.
I grab Butterfly's arm. I'm like, all right, you're staying right here next to me. I have a spleen that's on the line now.
She winks at you, Greg, and then turns back away. Awesome. Car's waiting for you out front. Okay.
Bartholomew, there's a tabaxi girl running around your manor. She's my daughter now. I don't know where she went.
Greg, you need to keep track of your children.
I hope
Yeah,
you don't have anything valuable that's not nailed down. If you
Is
catch my
she?
drift.
I don't. You let a criminal stay in my mansion?
It's my daughter, thank you very much, and she in fact did not steal a vehicle. That's sticky fingers.
Okay. All right. That's fine. I'll have my servants go get her.
Yes.
Do you need her to go with you? Because I don't think she'll be let through. All
Feel
right.
free
Cool.
to lock her up somewhere in here. tire down. I don't know. Just keep it
You're
in place.
crashing from the kitchen.
It's a very specific woman that I would do that to, and minors are not one of them.
No, okay. Let's just go to the wedding. Do whatever you want to make sure she doesn't steal anything. I don't know.
Steal some.
Nadine,
Trisha,
why is
go find the
Bartholomew
cat.
mentioning the... Dean, why is Bartholomew mentioning the second dungeon?
She kind of shrugs and just wraps her arm around his waist, and he does the same to her.
Oh,
She
Oh, no.
winks at you.
The robot's starting
Anyway.
to understand.
Trisha, find the damn cat. Make sure she doesn't get her hands on anything. Jaren, what are you doing?
I'm going to go talk to Kirsten.
Okay, she's
you
right there.
promise ringer you.
I go. Before we go, I was talking with Selvestor. And I wanted him to include this ring. But you said, like, you know, because we're together. You said we're not together, and I'm just a little confused.
What?
Are we together?
What? What do you mean?
Like together? Like it just kind of goes.
Jaren, we're traveling together. I don't know what you mean.
Are we in a relationship?
I don't know. We never talked about it.
Okay, let's talk about that. I want to be in a relationship with you. Shut up. That's devastating.
You
can't mute yourself.
You do? I'm sorry. I've never had that. I don't know what I
Listen, I grab her hands. I care about you. And if you care about me, that's all that really matters.
kind of grips your hands. Yes, I do. Is that all it means? I've never had it.
Okay. I love you. Do you love me?
Think so.
Okay. Well, and then I think I put the ring on her hand and go, this ring, about to protect myself, but now I don't need it, and I wanted to protect you.
Which finger do you put it on?
The right ring finger.
Right finger. Okay. And she like stares at it for a second, and just pulls you in. It like grabs your cloak and pulls you in and kisses you.
Yep.
Dope.
Off to the races.
It's like,
That was-
Queens.
Was that in front of everyone?
Huh?
Was
It
that in
was
front
kind
of
of-
everyone?
I
It
don't know
was-
where'd you pull her off to?
I
Yeah.
don't. I went and talked to her. I didn't.
Yeah, you
know
kind of
She
pull.
was-
You
she-
just
she
kind of
was with
pulled
us.
her off to
Okay.
the side. But yeah, it's in front. It's in front of everyone, and you just hear Dean go, "Woo!"
Greg starts obnoxiously clapping.
Deathcap looks at Greg and slowly.
Full
Yeah.
handed,
Mechanically.
real.
Now,
real
okay,
claps.
this is important. Is this just one kiss, or are we? Is she making out with me?
Well, she just pulled you in for one. It's a big one, but she's just kind of like holding you there.
I go. Cool. Awesome. We'll finish this later after we go to this really, really awesome wedding. I'm so looking forward to it.
All right,
Took you too long
birds, are
enough.
you done?
Hey, Bart.
Yeah?
I go to Bart. Listen, Adine really, really wants you. Play your cards right at this wedding, and you might have a really, really awesome time tonight.
Kind of like motions for you to come closer.
I was right next to him when I said that.
Yeah. And he kind of leans into your ear. What do you think I
Yeah.
was doing last night?
And
And
I high five him.
He does a big smile, high fives you back, and then puts his arm around your shoulders. Let's go.
Let's go crash a royal wedding and possibly get killed. Oh,
Man, it's
we have
Wait,
our
what?
weapon. We have our weapons, right?
Yes.
yeah, I'm always armed.
Unless you guys leave them.
I'm always half armed. Greg needs his arm fixed. Death cat.
Awesome. So you guys go ahead and head on out. Greg, Tosh, Butterfly, you guys have your own car.
We
Um,
should hold on. We should
I think she's
Ha-
getting to that.
discuss weapons with Sylvester before we leave.
Okay. Go ahead.
Because yeah. So Jaren, Sylvester, anyone who's been to a wedding of this sort? Weapons? No?
Well,
Yes?
I have to bring my gun because it's the only way I'm getting inside.
Yeah, except for Aaron, I'd leave them.
Well, if it's smuggling you need, I got a bag of holding.
Are we expecting
They'll take
trouble?
that too.
You're gonna take my what?
Yeah,
def-
anything that they can carry or conceal. It's the whole royal family, dude. They're not gonna let someone walk in with a weapon on them unless it's the royal family.
I guess if you guys really want weapons, I can carry small ones because I'm just gonna bring my sword and my gun.
Okay. I need you to do me a huge favor, Jared.
What do you need?
I'm gonna reach into the Atash's gonna hold up the bag of holdings. Greg's gonna reach into it, pull out his little blowpipe and like a bag full of darts. Like, can you carry this?
What kind of shoes am I wearing? Like, am I wearing boots or am I wearing?
Do not put poison darts in your shoes, my guy.
The bag's durable, but
It's a
it's
whole
not that.
it's a whole bag. You won't be able to fit. it
No,
in-
I was
in
I
your
was gonna
shoe.
like like the blow pipe. I was gonna like see if we can unscrew and then stick it there.
I see. Okay.
Let me double check.
Crunch,
I'm not
crunch,
sure.
crunch.
Right? Yeah. Take
Like walking on glass shards, but more dangerous somehow.
take 50 poison damage.
Automatically fail saving
All
throw.
poison effects
Yeah.
at once.
Let me see. Sorry, I'm looking to see what
Deathcap opens
They have nightmares.
opens their mouth and just sticks the blowpipe in their mouth.
we'll say just these like black leather calf boots.
Cool, sick. Yeah, so I untie it, like I untwist it, so like it's two pieces.
'Kay.
And then I stick it in there, and then I think I take like put them in my breast pocket or somewhere I can.
And one of Atash's abilities, as soon as he hears that there's no weapon, he has flesh pocket, he can kind of create a portion of his body that's hollow
What?
so he can store a small object.
Oh yeah.
I'm going to store a vial of poison and a vial of acid in there, max capacity.
Cool.
Very small.
Yeah. Yep. You do that.
And Butterfly, if you need a weapon, you can borrow my sword. Or
don't
I could
need
just
the
get it.
weapon.
Okay.
Will they
Huh?
stop me if I bring in a health potion?
No, I don't think so, right?
It should be fine.
Okay, everybody put health potions in your pocket. Give everybody 2 health potions.
Then you
Nice.
let's get going. You're going to be late. Go shoot.
Okay,
shoot.
we gotta go. We gotta go.
Awesome.
Deathcap
You guys
leaves
go-
their gun, but takes themselves.
Okay, cool.
Spellcaster.
So you guys go ahead and leave.
And Nadine's her own weapon, so she doesn't even need to bring one.
Yeah. Yeah. Awesome. You guys get into your designated cars. Jared, you and Christine are, sorry, Kirstine and Deathcap are going in your own car. And then Bartholomew, Adine, and one of his servants are also going there in own car. And you guys go ahead and head downtown. Anything you guys would like to do on the drive there?
I do want to slip everybody each 2 health potions, 1 for each pocket.
2 health
Which is gonna
potions.
Thank
Put
you.
me
You mean
down
before you get in the car? Or like
Yeah.
everyone before you? Okay, yeah. Go ahead.
Okay.
So-
Just lesser healing. So
Yes.
2d4 plus 2.
My
Or
paper has it written down
2d4
as
plus 4?
1d4 plus 4.
1d4 plus 4. Okay.
There you
Yes, I
go.
was okay. 1d4 plus 4.
Everybody gets
2
2.
of them.
Including Bartholomew, Adine, and Karistine.
Okay. Noted.
Kitty, is it supposed to be 2d4, Kitty?
I'm
sound like-
wondering why it's 1d4.
You
I
know,
don't know,
potion?
that's just the ones, that's what you said when I bought them.
Was it at that potion shop? Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah.
It should be 2d4.
Okay, I can change
Yeah.
it.
I'll take freebies. Sweet.
Not going to complain about my potion suddenly being stronger.
I think just a basic health potion is 2d4.
That
Yeah.
was my assumption as well.
Yeah. Do
Yeah.
that.
All right.
Yeah, 2d4 plus 4 to them.
I'm sorry. I know you've used a couple. I did.
Oh, yeah, it's okay. I'm also
Nobody's
not going
died
to let
yet.
go of Butterfly's arm until we're in the car, so I
Okay.
can spare my spleen.
Okay. Butterfly. Anything
Whimpering
you
dog
want to
sounds.
do or say? Butterfly's just whimpering as he's getting.
Don't take me to
I
the
don't
social event. Don't take me to the social.
He could just say no.
Let go of my arm. You're gripping it too hard, please.
Butterfly's
Awesome.
Using
like
his
all of us
baby
at the
doe
steak
eyes
dance.
at a dean.
Everyone good?
Deathcap wants to triple check with Jaren what they want Deathcap to do.
I want
don't have to-
you
Mhm.
to stay by my side.
Okay. Understood.
I look at Kirsten. I think there's going to be an assassination attempt on my father. This is like the perfect time
Sure.
to do it. So if I do it, it would be right now. So
So
if anything wrong happens and if anyone goes down, I want you to heal people. Your job. But I want you to stay close to me because I'll be next to the royal family, and then it'll just be easier.
What is Deathcap according to your story?
Deathcap is Deathcap. Humble servant of Dacia. Because the three of us, you're the servant of Dacia, you're the chosen of Rahu, and I'm chosen of Rahu. Just as simple as that.
Chosen of who?
The dragon god.
No, who was the second one?
That
Who?
one.
What? Which one, Jared?
That one. You know, the one that haunts my dreams and doesn't like me.
Frenyahan?
Yeah.
oh,
I can't. It's the one name I cannot pronounce. Van,
Fenyahan.
no. So yeah, Karastine's
Hey,
the
you can just call her Honey Hun. I'm sure she'd love that.
Venahun. Karastine
Thing.
is the Thing.
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 It's got an F.
Young.
Got an F
Young.
instead of a V.
Young.
Yang.
Hung.
Hun.
Not hung. Like baggy ears are.
Uh-huh.
Huh.
Han.
Anyway, not important. The three of us are chosen by three of the gods.
Your name is not important.
That's
Malicious laughter.
that's kind of a big title for me. I just
Venyahun. Oh God, why didn't you just type it? Venyahun. Venyahun.
Venyahun.
Venyahun. God.
Oh my gosh.
What?
All right.
Okay. But yeah, full death cap. You're the disciple of Daisha. That's
Some
your
lightning
title.
comes down. Take
Yeah.
sacrilege damage, bit.
Uh, yes, death cap. You are the disciple of Daisha, and that is a very important station. And I do not want you to ever pretend that you're not that, because you're my friend, and I
Anyone-
respect you.
Thank
I
you.
pat him on the shoulder.
Anyone you are worried about in particular?
Okay, so if his name is Bukos, don't heal him.
Lucas, don't heal.
Don't
The
heal.
groom.
Yeah, the groom,
groom.
don't heal him, or the bride, don't heal either of them, or the empress, don't heal her either.
Healing
Also,
is a
I'm sorry.
disease.
I forgot to add. Once her elvish form was kind of there, it was dropped because it has to be saved. So you have all seen Karastine's human form now.
Oh yeah,
I don't
All
know
of
if
us?
anyone. Yeah. It's kind of there now.
Megan
think-
and Tosh would have made a mental note and taken a really detailed mental picture.
She's so pretty.
I think all of us knew except for Butterfly.
No.
Nope,
Yeah,
Atosh went into remember when she was crying
Mhm.
and Atosh went and like helped her.
Her hood and face were still all covered.
Okay, I always
Yeah.
thought that he found out. through
No.
this.
No.
I
Yeah.
found out that she's
Cool.
crybaby, but not about her look.
Yeah. And yes. Yeah. Anyway.
I think this is a good
Hmm.
time to take a break.
Yes.
By take a break, I mean go to bed.
Yeah,
Yes.
True,
yes.
true, very true.
I like how
Uh,
this is our joke. This is our bit.
This is our
Back
bit.
together, so
This
This
is
is our
hon-
bit.
honestly what a great place to end. Like this is a fantastic place to like. No, not even a joke. It's like we're about to get there.
Mhm.
We're all
It's-
slammed
It
up.
leaves
True.
plenty of room for Ketty to start with a car crash. Just
We're-
Ooh, let's
We all
not
get
This-
isekai.
talk about
all
that.
of us
okay?
get isekai'd.
Guys,
I was
stop being meta.
I was
Just
really
say it's a break.
hoping that
you can't be
Jaren
meta.
did well on the car thing because I was like, I do not want to have to go into detail
Oh,
of
I
that
was-
if you roll
It's
really
fair.
bad. So anyway,
That's why
we're gonna
okay.
we're gonna go ahead and end there for tonight. But please again, like, share, follow,
Mhm.
subscribe.
know, Gramming instantly so you can see more, like, let's be honest, like,
And
Adine.
we're gonna go ahead and yeah, we'll see you guys next time and have a good night.
Eat watermelon.
And Dosia. What?
Good night.